My what making you laugh?
The fucking title, man. The title
Oh,
of your show.
I mean, yeah, it's something we got to talk about
No, you already
because
know we're gonna get some of the. You're gonna get fans because of the title.
yeah, they was coming at Aiden his last video. They was like, "Oh, I used to be a fan of you," blah blah blah.
Yeah, same old, right?
Yeah, same old crap. But no. So, what's up, y'all? We here freaking. I didn't even put freaking Friday. That's how tired I am. I didn't even put Yo, what? Wait. I didn't even put freaking Friday in the title. Yo, I'm sorry. I'm really
Yeah,
tired.
it's all
That's how
good.
tired. I didn't even put that. That's crazy.
It's all good. Everyone who follows us knows what time it is. So
Get ready for works. Huh? He worked?
what happened?
No, Dennis Seven texted me getting ready for work. I thought he was retired.
He is retired. I thought. Is he not? Maybe he's doing something else. I don't know. But
Yeah, maybe so, maybe so. But no, Ishan and Ishan with me on Friday, like normal. What's up with you though, man?
I'm okay, man. Just say everything's good with me. I'm busy though. I can't complain. Got a movie that I'm gonna be out of town again for in September, and then I just, thankfully by the grace of God, I just signed. My company, I signed a deal with another production company. For a 6 movie deal. So I'm very very grateful, and things are moving along on my end, but it's just hectic as hell. But yeah, I'm good, man. How about yourself?
I'm great. I guess he's gonna come on live. He just said
Who, Savage?
He said I'm going off on corner. Okay, come
Who,
on, let me see
Savage?
then.
Who's you talking about? Savage?
Yeah, he just texted me. He said I'm going off on corner. Okay, let me see. I don't know. I mean,
Oh, good lord!
I ain't got the energy tonight. I'm just here
No,
to talk
I
about
don't have the
these
energy
topics.
either.
But if y'all want to go, hey, listen, anybody want to rip anybody, you are more than I can't do it.
No, I'm not gonna do it either.
I'm tired. I cannot do it. So,
No, I'm not
anybody
gonna.
want to go off on anybody, let's get it, man.
No, I'm
What
not
y'all
gonna.
talking about tonight? Tonight, Daniel, we're talking about Schottenheimer and Dak. And the reason being, I need to pull up Schottenheimer stuff. Hold on one second. Yeah, it's been a long week.
Yep, I feel that. Trust me.
It's been a long week. I literally took a load up to Maine.
Oh wow, really? So that how long you drove all the way from Bama to Maine? Damn, how long is that drive?
I don't remember.
That's crazy.
I got loaded in. I got loaded in Fayetteville, North Carolina, and I took that to Maine.
Oh man.
I don't even remember the mileage, and I just got back. It took a week,
Oh man.
but it was good money. So
Yeah. No, that you can't complain if that's the case, right?
yeah, for sure. And the load
Yeah,
wasn't too like it wasn't like then I had to rush, so I took my time. It was
that's
cool.
good.
It was my first time going to Maine, so
Hmm. Yeah,
very small, very small, very white.
yeah, that's what I've heard from some people that I know.
Yeah. So the reason being for the topic is Dak is the longest tenure player right now. Schottenheimer since '97, he's been an assistant with the Rams, Kansas City Chiefs, then back down to
Hmm.
wide receiver coach at Syracuse, which is never good when you drop down.
Hmm.
Uh, I can't say never good because Nick Saban came from Miami Dolphins, Alabama, but he was
Yeah.
a head coach. So Schottenheimer went from assistant from St. Louis Rams to Kansas City. Then he went to
Yeah.
Syracuse in '99 as a receiver coach. And then he went to USC as a tight end coach. And then he bumped back up to Washington, at the time they were the Redskins, as a
Yeah.
quarterback coach in '01. Then he was a quarterback coach for 3 years in like San Diego when they were still San Diego Chargers. And he ended up being OC for the Jets from '06 to '11, which was atrocious. And then he was the OC for the Rams from 12 to 14, which was atrocious.
Hmm.
Then he went back down again to Georgia when he was the OC and quarterback coach, but he really didn't call no plays. Then he bumped back up again to the quarterback coach in
You found all this online?
Yeah, Indianapolis. Yeah, and then this one he had the tenure with Seattle as the OC. Man, we all know Pete Carroll called those plays.
Yeah, no, 100% for sure.
Yeah, Pete Carroll called those plays for 2 years. Then he went to Jacksonville for 1 year. He was the passing game coordinator. And then he's been with the Cowboys since 22. In 22, he was the Cowboys. He was the coaching analyst.
Yeah.
Appreciate
I only
it.
found out about that. Whatever. Yeah.
And 23, of course, he was the OC. He didn't call no plays. 24, he was the OC. Didn't call no plays. Now he's the head coach. So Schottenheimer has had a career to where he has bumped down to the lowest level except high school.
Yeah, up and down.
It's been up and his career has been up and down, and that is all based on performance or him just not being incredible at, doing his job.
Yeah.
And he's been around since 97. I don't know how many years that is. What's that? Almost 30
that would
years.
Be, what, 27? 96, 30. So that would be, that would be 20, 29.
So, he's been around for that long. Dak has been around for. So these are the two longest tenured guys. Microphone fame.
It's it's 28 years because 90 what is it? 96 to 25 is 29. So it would be
I got you, OG. I got you. Let me drop it for you, man. Let me drop it for you, OG.
Yeah, so he's been a coach for 28 years.
So on paper, Schottenheimer has been a coach for 27, 28 years.
Yep.
Dak Prescott got drafted in 2016.
This will be his 10th season.
This is his 10th. A decade with this team.
It feels like an eternity, man.
I can't believe he's been here that. It don't even feel
right.
Like. Are you losing weight, Phil? Yes.
That's good though, you man.
Yes. In other words, we don't have a chance. Well, we're gonna.
We'll find out with Schottenheimer.
Draft Guru, what's up, brother?
What's up? What's the copy of tonight's show? What's it called? So I can put it on my channel.
What will Dak and Schottenheimer bring to this new team?
Jack shit. Okay.
I know. It's so savage. What will Brian Schottenheimer and Dak Prescott bring to this new team?
No, but all in serious, Savage, how you feeling? You better, man?
Good, yeah. Yeah, thank God it went away after like 72 hours. I was worried, but it went away. Thank God.
Were you sick?
Yeah.
Oh man,
that's good. That's good.
No, I'm glad you're better.
Yeah, for sure. But so he's been around that long.
That's crazy.
Dak has been around a decade.
Yep.
And we're pretty much working with a new team.
Yeah.
You can even say the guys that just got paid may have a new way to how they play. We're still waiting on to see what goes on with Parsons. CD got paid last year.
Yeah.
We got George Pickens. All our running backs are new. The offensive line is new except Terrence Steele and Tyler Smith. Tyler Smith. I'm still gonna call Tyler Guy new. He's just 1 year.
Yeah.
So this is a new team. This is a new team. The linebackers are new. It's a new team. So
yeah,
that Schottenheimer's the head coach. Dak is on the field. He's the captain of the ship. What will they do? These are two veterans. What will they do? You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. These are the two guys we have to look to.
Right.
We got to look for Schottenheimer to know what to do in game. We got to look for what Dak to do to know what to do when the ball is on his side. So that's why the title is what it is, because these are the two most important pieces during those 4 quarters, Dak and Brian Schottenheimer. They're 100%. Controlling everything.
Definitely.
Hopefully a new plane instead of curls. Oh, my God, yes.
Oh, good Lord, man. See, that's the thing. I don't have confidence that it'll be different because I don't even really think it's in Brian Schottenheimer's hands. Regardless of what plays he wants to run, for McCarthy to sit up there and go to Jerry and say, I want to run my playbook. And Jerry says, no, you're going to run my playbook because it works for Dak. That basically tells me that doesn't matter what any coach tries to call. There's one playbook that Dak's comfortable with and knows. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, man. I mean, when I found out about that, and in fact, I found out about that through you. I got to be completely honest. That gave me the biggest. That tells me everything I need to know about where we're headed and where we have been.
And that was one of my gripes with Corner when he was like, Schottenheimer Jerry gonna let him do what he.
Yeah,
Schottenheimer was in the war room during the draft, fiddling with his fingers.
he wasn't able to do anything in the draft.
Go ahead, Savage. Go ahead.
What's up,
Do
Savage?
you remember two things? Number five, I forgot the first one, but two things. Do you remember G.I. Joe when you were little? No,
Yeah.
He-Man. They had Manny faces where you switched the head.
Yeah.
That's Cowboys Corner. Because each channel he goes on, you see a completely different Cowboys Corner.
Yeah.
Once I saw him, and I've called him out on this from the first day I got on the show of you flip-flopping.
Yeah.
And I saw him a while ago on the Sports Junkie show, and he actually said it took you, Sports Junkie, to open up my eyes about Dak Prescott.
He
Really?
said that?
What?
At that second, I pressed click and I ended the.
He said that for real?
Wow.
Bro,
Flipped.
flip-flopped on every single whatever show he does. He flip-flops to their narrative.
See, I got love for Cornerman, but that is crazy.
And like what's the guy gonna do? He has 20 years. He's never had. We don't know what he's gonna do. He's never been a head coach. We don't know what's going on in his head. Yeah. Statistically too, if the guy was a fucking assistant for 20 years, there's a reason he's an assistant for 20 years. You know? Exactly. And I also read an article the other day that, don't ask me how, but even with Schottenheimer, they're going to keep the offense Dak friendly.
Well,
why does it matter we have a coach?
That's my entire point, Savage. And Fifth, I don't really think it matters what Schottenheimer tries to call, what he wants to call, and I keep going back to what Jerry said to McCarthy, that keep the plays Dak friendly, or the curls and all that other shit. So that basically tells to me it doesn't matter what the coach tries to call. It doesn't matter what he wants to call, what he tries to call. That means nothing because Dak can only run one style of offense. That's what that tells me, at least.
Well, that's why I call Corner Junkie Jr. now, because ever since yeah, I've been calling him that. I've been calling him Junkie.
Really?
Yeah, a Junkie Corner. Yeah, I've been calling him that because
that's crazy. I didn't know that he said that about that.
I literally got the show where you were saying, I know it's a pipe dream, but oh my God, if the Browns could do whatever they got to do to get Dak, I'd be so happy. Now on my show, you're saying, what can we do to help Dak win a Super Bowl?
Right.
What are you talking about?
Here's the thing.
Why would you even go there? And then you say, dude, I'm telling y'all now, Schottenheimer will have the keys. He could do what he want to do. No. Why? Look at Schottenheimer in the war room during the draft. Look at him in the war room during the draft.
Do you remember when he wanted Mike McCarthy simply for Dak? Do you remember that show?
Yeah.
We are. Yes.
I'm like,
yes.
We're going to keep him for one player. Like, come on, bro. Like, it doesn't even make sense, man.
He said keep McCarthy for Dak because of what he was saying, the 12-5. Because you took my comment down too quick. My daughter wanted to see her daddy.
And let me tell you something.
What was your comment, my boy?
Corner is okay. I got love for him as a person, man. But that's.
Do y'all have diabetes? Do your mama got diabetes?
Do we have diabetes? Can you go fuck yourself?
Do your mama got it?
Man, what the fuck is that for, man? Come on.
What I miss?
No, it's one of the comments.
Somebody said, "Do y'all have diabetes?" Like,
what the fuck is that?
You must be a Philly fan or something.
They're too busy doing fentanyl
for free. For free.
Those guys are nuts, man.
But no, OG, what's up? You there, man?
Oh, what's happening, man?
Here, I'm just listening to y'all.
Okay.
I'm out and about right now, but I'm
okay, I got you.
I can't hear you.
Go ahead, do your thing.
Come on,
do your thing, OG. Yeah, we got you. Chris, what's up, brother?
It's going good. How about y'all?
How you doing, man?
What's up?
Easton will always pull out the MF. Always.
I'll say it right now, motherfucker. There you go.
Always. You always gonna get those.
No,
He keeps no promises.
That's the way I talk. This is the way I talk.
No,
even if I don't direct it at anybody, I'm always just saying that.
If you want to see the MFers, come to the show this fall when we live stream during the game. And when Dak throws a pick and pick up that tablet, you will hear a lot of them. Trust me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna scream at him, but I'm past screaming at Dak. But it's just fun. To me, I laugh at it now. When he picks up the tablet, it's just funny to me now.
Or Micah Parsons on the studio after a game.
To be honest, I've never watched this podcast ever.
Me either. I don't want to watch it.
For a long time. She should have took it up the butt instead of in the vag and having you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm smoking.
You got that? You piece of crap. You wasting your time on here trolling. Go do something.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Go do something, man. Go do something.
Trying to figure it out.
You don't get blocked. You gonna get the block that you're looking for, man.
What is there to figure out if we have diabetes? What does that even mean?
These are idiots that ain't got nothing to do.
What is there to figure out?
Yeah, for the dude talking shit, why don't you show your picture? Why don't you show your real name?
Show your face.
Come on a lot. Let's see what you look like.
Instead of hiding behind a screen, why don't you show your face, man?
Yeah,
exactly. Show us that basement you living in your mama's house with them roaches all over the wall.
Yeah, you probably got your pants still paying for you.
He does fentanyl with his mom.
Really?
Please do. Please come on here. You have no idea what you're getting into. Please.
Yeah.
Please come on here. But so my thing, I'll come back. Shut up, boy. So my thing is, Schottenheimer has been around almost 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
He literally said word for word, I haven't been a head coach because I wasn't ready yet. Man, give me a break.
Man, give me a break. I don't want to hear that shit.
He said that?
Chance to be
he said he wasn't ready yet. He said he had plenty of opportunities.
That's nonsense. I don't want to hear that. He could have, if he wanted to, and if he would have easily been one if he had that ability to.
He said he had plenty of opportunities.
Yeah, right. If you get an opportunity to be a head coach, why wouldn't you take it over an offensive analyst? Like, come on.
I'm telling you right now, man, with the Greg Pickens deal, the comeback route or the corner route, that's not his forte, bro. It's not.
Oh, George Pickens, yeah. I haven't seen him
He's just going downfield, jumping 50-50 balls.
Yeah, he's a 50-50 ball guy. That much I know, but I mean,
he's.
Well, that's my concern is Dak has never been like Dez was 50-50 ball guy too, and Dak and Dez could never get on the same page. So I just don't know why this would be different. You know, that's just.
It won't.
I don't know. It's just because Dak is not comfortable throwing those passes. We've seen it millions of times. We've seen it. So,
well, I look at it this way: they fucking paid him $500 million already. They can't take it away from him.
Yeah,
throw it up there. You know what I'm saying? They can't take it away.
What I laugh at is he doesn't like to throw balls that are risky, yet he throws for a lot of picks. He was on pace for 17 picks last year. And he doesn't even throw the ball downfield. So I don't know. That's just crazy to me.
Yeah, it's you're not gonna get people like you said. It's just it's blind optimism, man.
100% is blind optimism.
There's no way you can think a guy who we know is limited in Prescott and a guy in Brian Schottenheimer is going to be able to duel it out with Super Bowl winning quarterbacks, Super Bowl winning coaches, Super Bowl winning defensive coordinators. I mean, not even just Super Bowl winning, teams that are well put together. And this first year, and every time Shotty gets on the podium, he's screaming Super Bowl. People, I said it one time, people act like we're the only team. And I hate we keep using this word got better. I mean, just a little bit of grain of salt got better. When you use the word got better, Philly got better. That's what got better mean what Philly did. Mm-hmm. The Super Bowl, the defensive guys they drafted on top of the ones they already have, man.
They drafted 3 defensive edges and 3 O-linemen. That just shows you the kind of team they are.
Yep. Jalen Carter.
Yeah. I want to give Schottenheimer a chance, man, because we haven't seen him. None of us know how it'll turn out. And I mean, that's fair, but I just think the hyperbolic reactions that he's all of a sudden going to go to a Super Bowl, Dak's all of a sudden going to win an MVP. I'm just like, guys, give me a break. Have we not seen this movie before? Like we've seen this a million times.
Exactly, JB. Not one DC, not one. And see, that's my problem. Of course, we won't give him a chance. He's the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. But the way that they talk, when you got a guy like Prescott coming out saying, "Oh, we're right there with the Eagles," then shot it. Oh yeah, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take Dak Prescott and win the Super Bowl with the Cowboys.
Yeah, please.
Oh man,
why don't you make a conference championship game first before you talk Super Bowl when we haven't done it in 30 years?
Salesman.
Let alone win a couple playoff games first.
Yeah.
Right.
Salesman is very true. And look, I mean, of course, as Cowboy fans, what's up, champs? Of course, as Cowboy fans, we all want to succeed. We all want Schottenheimer to be a great coach. It may end up happening. You never know. At this point, none of us know for a fact. I just get so annoyed with these hyperbolic reactions. It just drives me nuts. People saying we're going to go to the Super Bowl, Dak's going to win an MVP. People on Facebook were like, I saw this post where someone was saying, "Oh, Dak has now apparently one sleeve, and that means he's Super Bowl ready." I'll share that picture with you. It's the most stupid thing I've seen in my life. They were hyping up the fact that instead of two sleeves, he has one arm sleeve. I'm like, please.
What does that have to do with anything? I don't get
it. I was like, what is this?
Just see what Dak is looking at on that tablet. It's the Dak.
Oh, good Lord. I'm going to. The tablet. I fucking hate that tablet. Good Lord.
I swear that quote from OG never gets old.
Bootleg Mississippi toss sweet.
OG is crazy.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just
Champ, I want you to put that on your shirt, and
you got to make a shirt. Right?
You got to make a shirt for that.
Oh,
you man, you got.
I want you to put that on that shirt, Champ, and sell it for me.
Man.
And then put horse and ladder on the back for the second play.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just get so annoyed with these like people blowing up. It's because we got George Pickens, man. The moment we get Pickens, everyone, because you remember when the draft came, everyone was like so down. The moment we get Pickens, all of a sudden people just shoot up into like outer space with it. So
what pissed me off was last year when Zach Martin got hurt.
Yeah.
And what's his name? Brown. I'm trying to think of his name. I have a brain fart. Who came in at right tackle? Who came in at right guard? The center. He's a center / guard.
Cooper Beebe.
Oh, Beebe?
No, not Cooper Beebe. The other guy. Brock Hoffman.
Yeah.
Brock Hoffman comes in at right guard. All the fans are going crazy. Oh, the run game looks so much better. He's going to be a starter for 10 years.
Yeah.
Then we go out and draft a right guard. We give him a nickname already, and we anointed him the starting right guard. So last year, Brock Hoffman was your guy going into this season.
Yeah.
But now you draft the guy in the first round, no competition. You automatically make him the starter. Why is it there no competition? That's one reason why this team is a joke for 30 years. I don't care if you're the 7th round player. If you're beating out the first rounders, you should play. And there was a series on Houston when they were talking about that. A linebacker, Malcolm Rodriguez, was a 6th round pick. Small, undersized dude, and he was outperforming 1s and 2s. And the coach is like, "Bro, I'm going to start him. I have to." But we've given this guy nicknames already. It's just like, come on, bro. You didn't even fight for your job. I understand a first-round draft pick is supposed to come and start, but like you don't let these guys fight for their jobs. So what is it? What is it said of to Tyler Booker have to go in and destroy people? He's walking into the starting right guard already. I don't know. That's just me. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree.
Man, Champ, how you doing, man?
What's happening?
Doing all right, man.
How you doing, man?
Right.
I did a video earlier today talking about a lot of the Cowboy fans excited to be let down.
These guys are drinking the Kool-Aid like it's some God, man. I just can't with these fucking hyperbolic reactions, man. It drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Like I just can't with some of our fans, man.
Yo, Let that champ ignore that dude.
Yeah. Ignore that guy, man.
He one of them guys that still get to enjoy living with mom and not paying bills.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't said nothing yet.
Yeah, we don't even entertain people like that. If we
You're natural at what? Fuck off.
man, screw
All
that.
right, here's the deal. It's going to be a little graphic. You drinking, shooting fentanyl in Philadelphia. If your mother's dead, right? Dead. Go to the fucking local Home Depot, buy a shovel, dig her up, fuck her, then bury her again. Right?
Good Lord. You know this is online, right?
Yeah. If you have nothing else better to do than come in here and talk Dallas Cowboy football, show yourself, man. If not, go count the roaches running up and down your walls in your room, bro. I can get ugly.
Knicks 52 years since the last NBA. OG said he on the phone. Man, crazy. So here's the thing, right? And this is my only concern: the lack of experience.
Yeah, right.
Got a guy and this is why I was trying to scratch the flip floppy pancakey corner 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
I said if Mike McCarthy don't even have enough respect for you, who says he's your friend. Mike McCarthy was in your wedding, Schottenheimer, but he still said, nah, you the OC, but I'm not gonna let you call plays. If McCarthy don't let you call plays and he was in your wedding, why would I be excited about you being over everything and you've never done it?
Yeah,
that's a Mike Shaw. That's Mike McCarthy hiring Nolan as the defensive coordinator. That's exactly what that was. But on the offense, he's giving his boy a job, his friend a job.
I just don't know why people think this guy has the power to do anything. I don't know why all of a sudden 30 years in with Jerry Jones suddenly out of the blue be like, hey, I'm going to give this random ass guy a chance to actually coach. Why? It doesn't make sense.
He's done it plenty of times. Dave Campo, I don't know how many years he wasted.
No, I'm just saying, like, he didn't give Garrett any power. I know Garrett was a Nate coach, but I'm just saying, like, he didn't give Garrett any power. He didn't give
Chan Gailey.
Yeah, so, I mean, I just don't know why all of a sudden people think it's going to change to where he'll give this guy a chance to coach. I don't buy it.
And I like Chan Gailey. I believe he went to the playoffs his one and only year and lost. And Jerry said he always regretted firing him. I could be mistaken, though, but he was a decent coach.
I mean, look, he got rid of Jimmy Johnson, man. Anyone who gets rid of Jimmy Johnson, I don't know.
That dude is on your channel. Go to your comments and ban him.
Which channel?
He's on Savage channel.
Where do I see my channel?
Yeah.
Where do I see it?
Oh, you don't know how to pull up your channel?
You just tell me how.
I left y'all.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Your profile picture. What you think this is?
Profile.
I'm about football because I'm a native Mexican. Boy, get out.
What does that even mean, man?
Get the fuck out of here, Miklo.
That's good.
Native American in Philadelphia. No, that doesn't work, bro.
No, he said native Mexican.
Native
What's
Mexican.
that mean?
What the fuck does that even mean?
Yeah, what does it mean?
That's like me saying I'm Caribbean black. Get out of here. What are you talking about, Paco?
Yeah, I'm not even gonna. Don't even engage him, man. Just move on.
You know what? Okay, here's my question about the contenders and these overrated fan base who's so happy. Again, what did Jerry Jones think that this team is going to win over 10 games, especially with the way that the defensive tackles are? Your starting 3, maybe 4 defensive backs still recover from knee injuries. Your safeties suck. And you don't know what defensive scheme that Eberflus is going to run.
Yeah.
And then if they continue to do like they did for the past 10 years, pin the ears back and go for the quarterback and the running back busts out 30, 40 yards, then that's when you're gonna have to depend on number 4 to win you the game.
They're gonna do it from the jump already. They're gonna make Dak throw the ball all over the yard. They just got Pickens, so why wouldn't they?
I'm sorry. Listen, and we always, we always joke about Marty, but I don't know, man. Brian, man, the dude been in and out of the NFL, dropping down to college as far as being a college tight end coach. I mean, and I'm not gonna crap on Marty because Marty always had decent records.
Right.
So I'm not gonna crap on I'm a father, but it's just like
it was just the playoffs with Marty.
I need to go pull his dad playbook out, man.
Man, Dak, what? Okay, who's going to be the offense coordinator? Who's the one going to be calling the plays?
Schottenheimer
calling the plays. The OC is the guy from
Arizona.
Yeah, it's the guy from Arizona. I keep blanking on his name.
Whoever that is, I do not. That's sad when you got diehard Cowboys who don't know who the OC is.
Clayton Adams is his name. Clayton Adams. I keep forgetting his name.
Man, I don't. You know what? What's so crazy? I don't know who's the defensive line coach, who's the linebacker coach, who's the secondary coach.
No, I don't know any of those either.
Who's special team coach?
See, it's funny. I've looked up Clayton Adams so many times over the past couple of shows, and I can never remember the dude's name.
They might find Trayvon Diggs $500,000
for what?
For what?
Because we're not showing up for rehab.
Because he didn't use the Cowboys doctor to rehab. He did it in Miami.
Of course he didn't. He's the same guy who bought someone a fucking $500 million car.
$250 million
and a watch.
Yeah, that's the dumbest expensive.
She got pregnant, which is her cash cow. She broke up with him.
Yeah. Someone who does that is idiotic, man.
He already had a baby by Future and Bow Wow.
Dude, $500 million car is ridiculous, man.
And think about his brother. He broke up with his baby mama who was 2. I think he had a 2-year-old to get with Cardi B.
A slip from the Bronx, and I like the BX. I like the Bronx, but she's a tramp from the Bronx. She's just got a little money.
Mm-hmm. Yes, but she's talented because she can speak ghetto and white trash in the same sentence.
That's
talent.
Wow.
Damn.
Oh man, I'm about to
hey.
And she's married. Hey. She's married to a registered sex offender. There you go.
You talking about Nicki Minaj? No. Nicki Minaj from Queens. You talking about Nicki Minaj? She married to the sex offender.
Oh damn!
I swore it was. I know. Cardi
she was with Offset from the Migos. Nicki Minaj from Queens married to the sex offender.
She's married. I didn't think she was even married.
I didn't even know she was married. Yeah.
Yeah, she's married.
Yeah, she's married.
Yeah.
Cool. Good for her.
So I think here's another problem of mine. Definitely is a clown. He got
definitely. I keep fucking that guy.
This team is so unprepared for anything.
It's crazy, man.
I don't even know how people 12 corner said we might go 12-5.
Man,
corner so far.
No,
corner is so far.
Yep. No, 12-5 is just ridiculous, man. I'm sorry.
I love him to death, but for him to say, you know what, I'm drinking the Schottenheimer Kool-Aid. Who says that?
Exactly. Saying you're drinking the Kool-Aid is not a good thing.
Not even a thing to say.
Yeah. We usually say that about other people. I've never heard someone say that about themselves. That I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. I've never heard anyone say that.
Like 80 said last week, like we the outsiders for a reason. Like we anti-organization.
Yeah. And Fifth, it's bad when I had to make a comparison to my track experience with this team, and at least my team was more accountable than this.
Right.
Let alone I wasn't even on scholarship. I was a walk-on all 4 years.
And that's the thing. And now they're excited because Schottenheimer is playing golf with the play.
Yeah, what does that even mean?
They're playing paintball.
Corner said that's a culture changer because Schottenheimer played golf.
Yeah, as if he's the one who calls the culture with the Cowboys.
culture because he played golf. Not what he do as a coach, not on the field, not in game, not him taking ping pong tables out the locker room because he played golf. Oh, McCarthy never did this. Yes, he did. Jason Garrett never did this. Yes, he did.
Why does it even – the fact that that's a headline that he went to play paintball should say everything that we need to know. That was what was reported, that he went to play paintball or golf.
Oh, they did. They played paintball 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just –
any coach I ever played for, I was in fear of that person. I'm
100%,
sorry.
100%.
You have to be in fear of that coach to survive.
There's a healthy level of fear you need to have with your boss.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you heard what Solomon Thomas said? Talking about it reminds me of a college atmosphere.
That's not a good thing on an NFL team. That's a pretty fucking bad thing to say.
Yeah, that's my college atmosphere.
Brando.
What's up, Brando? Yeah, I heard about this.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I was shocked, but at the same time, I'm not.
That's why I'm tripping. Like, I'm like, what are y'all seeing? I don't see. I see a guy that never was a head coach. I see a quarterback that's in his 30s that's injury prone. I see a defense that lacks talent in numerous positions. Our defensive front is relatively small guys.
Yeah.
None of those guys are 300 pounds. Oh, Diggy Zua not 300 pounds. Mozzie not. Parsons not. Sam Williams not. Whoever on the other side, the other guy with deep.
The Samoa, it's Jay Samoa. That's the biggest dude we got, 342.
And how often do the UCLA guys, man? What's his name?
The UCLA guy, yeah.
Cool Cowboy Nate Dogg, same person. He said the Island Boys rarely pan out. It's rare.
Yeah,
it's rare.
What is it? Jay Toya? How do you know how you say it?
Jay Toya.
Yeah, something like that.
UCLA. It's like 6'2".
Yeah, no.
Hey, let Corner tell her we got it. Let Corner tell her we got it. But when you press him on his stats at a one tech, then Corner tell you, well, he had 3.5, 4 sacks. Wait, that's not his job.
Yeah.
How did he do on stopping the run?
Who's
going to climb up that middle?
No, if we thought the running game, like giving up the run, was bad last year.
Oh, it's going to be atrocious this year.
Man, teams are going to run it down the gut, straight up the middle.
I mean, we got worse, man, at that position, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Dog Pound, remember, he also mentioned his pressures.
Yeah, that's right. That was the first thing he mentioned, pressures.
Also pressures.
Yeah, that was the first thing he mentioned.
Pressure.
But pressures don't win.
That's a Dallas Cowboys stat for 10
pressures don't win. Like you either stop in the middle of the backfield or you get the sack. Pressures,
It's the same thing as the tight window throws that people say about Dak. Same exact thing.
They're talking about the quarterback disrupted. The quarterback is always disrupted. How many of those pressure led to an incomplete play?
Yeah.
Because we've seen Parsons get back there and it meant nothing. We've seen guys get back there and it meant nothing.
Yeah.
So, it's just an excuse train. And I get it, man. You're just hoping. So you're trying to speak it into existence. But we don't talk about fantasies over here. We can only go off what we've seen. I've never seen Schottenheimer coach an NFL game as a head coach.
Yeah.
And
you don't know.
Or even as the coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
He's not good enough. I love Corner, but he pulled out of his sometimes.
Oh, I'm 100%. 100%.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
And I swear, he's huge Cowboy fan, and he means well, but he is just off his rocker right now.
Yeah. No, I love him, man. But I mean,
Day one, that's my dog. He's been flip flopping for 9 years,
but not to this degree.
Yes,
not to this extent.
I ain't never seen it this bad.
Yeah, no. There's flip flopping before, and then there's what he's doing now.
Okay.
I can see why you don't have it.
We look at and graph it against everyone else. Okay. No problem. I can see y'all don't have many viewers. Oh.
Do you have a YouTube channel, Fuckface? How many views do you have?
I'll make you famous. Something.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on here and tell us about it, Louise. Come on here. The link is in the chat. Come on here and tell us about the roster and graphics and everyone else.
No,
So I tell you.
y'all don't have a lot of. Y'all don't have a lot of.
Our roster is bottom of the barrel. Come over here so I can school you instead of you just running your mouth and stroking yourself to Dak Prescott signed autograph. Come over here.
We talked to
oh my God. Tell me who's the best. Tell me who's the best and tell me how those guys equated to the Cowboys winning.
Exactly.
Tell me who's the best and how them guys being better than anybody else on YouTube equated to wins for the Cowboys, equated to playoff games, NFC titles, because we ain't been in none of those since I was a young boy. So please tell me. Please tell me. I didn't say you was a rider. I said you stroke yourself to sign autographs.
See, you know we don't really give a fuck when we're just going at trolls.
Oh, make you famous. Come and tell me how. You said compare their roster to everybody else. Come on here so I can school you.
Tell me how we suck. Let's see. Look at the team. Just open your eyes.
Okay. Watch this. Watch this.
Let's see.
Wait. Let me show you about people that really watch the game and can go off the cuff and tell you how we suck. Savage. Why this one?
What happened? I couldn't hear you.
I said, I'm going to show him how we do this.
Okay.
And how he don't. Just give me one reason why this team is bad.
We have 0 defensive tackles, and you can run straight up the middle.
There you go.
Eshan, give me one reason why this team is bad.
This guy right here.
Give me one reason why this team is bad.
Since 1996.
Exactly.
Chris, give me one reason why this team is bad.
No accountability.
There you go.
I'll give you my reason why this team is bad. Because Jerry Jones has told you plenty of times. It's about money. It's about money. It's about money. Go to the start. You'll see it's not about winning. It's not about winning. He's gonna do things to draw you back in every time. Every time he's gonna do things to draw you back in. You have a quarterback that has been here for a decade and ain't won nothing. Is on his second contract.
He's gonna be 32 next month,
he's
man.
Injury prone.
Yeah. People got the nerve to say he's developing, but he ain't.
Developing as a 10-year vet.
Yeah. We have 3 DTs that are vets this year after 2.
Oh God, man! Just listen.
What the hell does being here that long? Being a veteran don't make you good. What does that? Y'all got to stop this.
I'm not even gonna engage with these fucking guys.
Tell me those 3 veterans. Tell me those 3 veterans.
That's like saying me working at a job for 10 years and having sub below reviews.
When do they advance, brother? Advancement doesn't mean you get better. I advanced from 9th through 12th, and I didn't give a crap about learning nothing. I just needed to get through it.
I believe me, I was the same way. I didn't really care.
Don't have heart. Thank you, Rob. They don't have heart.
It doesn't. Not
oh, they sure don't have
your drafts, bro. How many top tier drafts are bust?
Almost all of them.
You know, have you heard the name Taco Charlton? You ever heard of that name?
No, this guy's a dipshit. I'm not even gonna engage with him.
Oh, no,
hey, have they heard of Tristan Hill?
You ever heard of Tristan Hill?
Margie Smith.
Hey, yo, Fifth 80 was in the chat, man.
Tyler Godden.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get schooled on here trying to think you know what you're talking about when it comes to this. We do this for real. We do this for real. And the only reason because you're not being like completely disrespectful, and it seemed like you're trying to have a real conversation about this team.
This team disappoints the fans every year.
I don't know what you're saying.
Taco was pissed. So what is this guy's argument? Because he's going all over.
Look at Mosley first year tape.
You want me to bring up? He has 22 tackles in his 2 careers. No. 22 tackles in 2 seasons.
You're not gonna make your point about with Mozzie. You need to pick somebody else.
Yeah.
I just straight that without even pulling up information, bro. Let me tell you something.
Yeah, to give it
to that defensive front that's gonna help you win an argument about that defensive front being good. Look at what we gave up for the past 3 years in the run game, and then you come back to me. Look at what we gave up, and then you come back to me. Look at how many running backs ran crazy on us. And then you come back to me. Why? Because we can't stop nobody. We don't have the talent to take.
Man.
Listen. This
God.
this notion is played out. This is a damn lie. Guys, how many years? Bro, this is so played out. You know how many guys immediately come in and be effective, undrafted? Yo,
Bunch.
Was our cornerback Butler a first round pick? No,
Nope.
But he showed up and showed out last year. No, we all don't know that. That's the notion that people say to make excuses for their favor or guys that they want to win. It don't take 3 years to get better, and it don't matter where you were drafted at. The talent will speak for itself.
Yep.
It don't take 3 years. Stop that. First round talent at that position is expected to come in and already be ready. That's what training camp is for. OTAs, preseason, to get you ready. It don't take. Deron been 6 round pick. Thank you. Deron,
I got a question.
And you don't think too? I never said that. I never said he wouldn't make a difference. See, you so quick to want to argue. Slow down. I never said that. That's one guy you're talking about. Our defensive front as a whole is not good. Slow down, man.
Dude, I'm not gonna.
Slow down. I didn't say that.
Mozzie failed because of that motherfucker. I'm not gonna get you.
Yeah. I got a question. Okay. Okay. Should the number one overpaid player rank be 30th in the total passing?
No.
I don't know.
Last year, the number one rated overall player with money wise, salary wise, he ranked 30th in the passing game last year.
Man.
80, my dog. Who is that? Dak?
Yep, that was Dak.
Mm-hmm.
Dak is about to be 32 in next month, man.
Yeah, I can tell.
Respectfully,
It'll be 32 by week 1.
Don't make excuses for this team. It don't take 3 years. It don't stop.
That's a Dan Quinn. What are they talking about?
3 years for a whole team to connect and be better and grow when they're new.
If you have the talent, you have the talent. That's the bottom line.
You got talent, you have talent. Mozzie Smith was a first-round pick that was expected to come in and be effective immediately.
Okay.
That's who Mozzie Smith was. He didn't do it.
This guy's bringing up Dak, and I'm about to fucking lose my shit.
I don't like him, but I respect.
Oh my god, I'm about to go crazy.
Yo, let me tell you something, bro. You can go to work every day and still suck at your job. You can go to work every day. I know people that have been driving trucks 10 years and still can't get 10 years. So you can be at a position and still suck. Dak has been here because this is what Jerry do. Jerry keep people too long. It ain't got to see. This is what I'm saying. Why you saying you respect his work? What about what he's doing when we need them? They all work. They get paid to work. They work. They get strong. Look at them. The guys are in shape. They're some of the most in shape people in the world. They got dietitians, nutritionists. They hit the gym. They hit the sauna. They work. They work. They gotta work. It ain't about respecting his work. That's what he paid to do.
Yeah, it's his job.
That's what he paid to do. That's like a daddy bragging about him taking his child out. It's your child. You're supposed to. Not give you a reward for that. Dad get paid to do that. Yeah. He get paid to be in shape. Yeah. He's supposed to. They all do. You know what I'm saying? So don't say you respect his work. You're giving him a pass for losing when you say that. Let's raise the standard. Let's raise the bar. Let's raise it to win it. Just let it be winning. Work that. Not my concern. What he do off the field, not my concern. Salute him for that. I'm worried about what he do when the ball is in his hand. And he's failed us when we had opportunities to win. That's what I care about. I'm not going to say, man, our defense held Kansas City to 19. Dak can't get the job done, but, boy, he worked his tail off in the offseason. How does that sound? That sounds crazy. That means nothing. That means nothing.
And what has he done?
Exactly. It's a playground.
It is. No, it is.
Yeah. Great point, Rob.
How you fellas doing?
OG, how you doing, bro?
What's happening with you, man?
Got a different.
How's it going, OG?
How about you?
I'm just chilling. I like the show. I like the energy tonight. How y'all doing?
Good, bro.
Good.
What's going on, champ? You doing all right over there? You look.
Oh, I'm doing
you look
good.
bummed out. Huh?
Don't start, OG. Don't start, man. Don't start.
Come on, man.
All right, then. I see you talking a little shit last week. I want to match your energy.
Man, OG, man.
Oh, you were.
Oh,
Blow the whistle. You were doing the whistle.
You're about the moonshine, man.
The team overall, Louise, is a new team.
Oh God,
We're fairly new team.
That's my Musa.
So when we speak from what we expect and what we've seen, we're speaking from the standpoint of we haven't seen this group together. So I'm not gonna get on here and do all these praises for a team that I haven't seen play together. We don't know what that's gonna look like with these new running backs, new offensive line, how they organize. We don't know what him and Pickens and Lamb, how that's gonna work. This defense is hanging on by a thread. You got guys, you got knees injuries everywhere.
Yeah,
Bland, Diggs, Overshown, Butler, injuries everywhere. Sam Williams coming back off it. We got to slow down, man.
Everybody who they hired from the coaching staff came from losing organization, whether it was college or pros last year.
We had 2 running backs that almost cracked 1,000 together.
This guy's making me lose my mind, man.
We had a good running game. We had 2 running backs that almost cracked 1,000. Yeah. That year right there, what's his name? What that boy name? Tony Pollard was ranked 6th in the league. He was ranked 6th in the whole league in running backs. Number 6. That's great. He was ranked 6th and he wasn't even a starter.
Yep.
Dak has had this. We run over that. He's had that. He's had that. The running backs, the wide receivers, the offensive line. It's him. I said this last week. I'm gonna say it again. You can start in the coaches down to the water boy to the players. Everybody is gone except one person.
Ah, man. You got the trolls coming in tonight, man.
He said,
these dudes are making me lose my fucking mind.
Hold up. He said, did y'all mention Dak playoff
You want me to mention his playoff numbers? I can easily do that for you right here, right now, if you really want to go down that route.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Give him the boiling water, Eshawn.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Wait, hold on. Let me go.
Where y'all at?
Hold up, OG. We gon' it's not let me tell me this. See, stats, sorry to uncensored. I wish he was on here.
Yep.
Stats are for losers.
Thank you.
What did Dak do when our defense held those high-scoring teams to 19? See, that's what matters. Y'all worried about stats. Stats don't mean jack. Jalen Hurts didn't have incredible stats, but he did what he needed to do when Kansas City shut down Saquon Barkley. It's not about the stats. It's about you, the guy that's in control of the game, what you do when they take your weapon away. They took the best running back in the league last year, weapon away. They said, you can't have him tonight. What you going to do with the ball? We putting the ball in your hand. His stats didn't matter. They just needed him to control the game, pass when he needed to, make smart decisions when he needed to. And that's what he did. Y'all got to get off the stat thing. That means jack. It means nothing in this league. It means nothing. It's about this. It's about heart. And it's about this. And Dak Prescott displayed many a time that he doesn't have neither. He said Paulo went to 10 and did what I don't care what he did in Tennessee.
We're talking about what he did with the Cowboys.
He was more.
We're talking about the Cowboys.
You see,
we paid for him to get healthy. We paid him $10 million to get healthy.
Yeah, these guys are making me lose my mind, man.
2-5.
2-5. And I know if you really want to go down to stats, you know I know. I can very, very easily pull that up.
They just do this. I just tell everybody slow down.
Exactly.
What about this? This is how losers do. When we talk about this happen, what about his stats? Stupid numbers. Because how many times has Dak thrown for 340 and we lost?
See, man,
a lot.
It's like you said.
The numbers mean nothing. Numbers mean nothing. It means nothing.
It's like you said last show, Fifth Man. Our standards of the Cowboys fan base's standards have fallen so far. They're willing to accept anything, man. A lot of our fans, it's insane. This level, the stuff that a lot of our fans, frankly, are willing to just go to just because we've been losing for so long. I don't know. It's beyond me, man.
When we lost Dak last year, what do we have?
Oh my fucking God!
Do you know how many interceptions Dak Prescott threw those games while he was here?
He had 8 picks halfway through the season, 11
picks in 8 games.
That's on pace for 17 picks.
That's what we did.
He was healthy.
So, Louise, while we had Dak, he was on pace for double-digit interceptions.
That's almost 20 picks. He was on pace for almost 20 picks.
He already had 8. So that's what happened. See, slow down. You think we on here trying to bash him? We not. We really trying to have a conversation about what we're going to see from him and Schottenheimer. And y'all run up here thinking we just bad-mouthing people when we only telling you what has already happened. We ain't making up numbers. We ain't making up playoff stats. We're telling you what Dak has displayed for us. He's displayed 2 and 5, and he's thrown a pick in every single playoff loss we have. Multiple picks in the last 2. That's what we're telling you. We're telling you that every good player, some probably Hall of Famer that was here, everybody gone. Dak Prescott is the only one left here. Literally.
Yeah.
You ever seen Booker Eli when Denzel Washington walk around by himself? That's what it
Yeah. He's the only one. He's the only one remaining.
See, no, dude, I don't understand what his argument is. He's going all over the place, so I just don't know what exactly he's trying to argue. But
he said Dak in the playoff game, in the Brown game, threw 120 yard, 1 TD. We won big. It's exactly. It's not about numbers.
Exactly.
There we go.
Oh God! Here we go with this fucking.
This gotta be junky. This gotta be junky.
No, it's not junky. I've seen this guy before. I know. I've seen this guy in the comments before.
Brother.
Oh man.
So again, I ask you, the moment when the defense did what they needed to do, you should have me 49ers game, the Kansas City game, those big games, the playoff games, the 49ers, when we could have moved on to the next round, when the defense stepped up.
19 points.
They told San Fran, I don't care if you've been scoring 30 plus on other teams, you're not doing it tonight. 19 points. Dak got the ball back. What did he do?
23 and 19 respectively points for the Niners. We the first Niners game it was 17 to 23. Then this past one 19 to 12. So there you go. She got played. No, we don't. Come on, man.
I love to talk about the defense like our defense wasn't top 10 for 2 years.
Yeah, man.
Like we had 2 cornerbacks that broke 2 different records. We was number 2 backs in the league. We got to stop.
We got to stop, man.
But Prescott.
This is driving me crazy, man.
And
y'all knew this was gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know,
he definitely played that.
You knew this was gonna happen. I mean, every time you try to challenge anything that this organization done over the last 10 years, longer than that, and then since all the coaches hires, and then since they got Dak, they're gonna try to, it's like you can't put your feelings out there. It's like you can't speak the truth because everybody gonna try to rebut and put it down. But they don't have no stats to winning NFC D playoff run and then NFC championship game. They ain't got nothing to prove. The only thing they got is stats to go on, and they put highlights out there and highlights of CeeDee Lamb and highlights of Ferguson a couple of years ago of what he's done. They just use that for their stats and say, okay, we're gonna be better. Like they're not even considering, okay, what is the outcome of this year? They're pumping everything. We telling everybody to hold up, pump your brakes, slow down a little bit, and let the game evolve around you, in front of you. And what we say will come to pass because we know what's happening. We know what's going to happen with this offense. So,
my bad.
Go ahead. We know what's going to happen with this offense. You see what I'm saying? And this defense going to have its issues. The defense, they're going to play tough at the first game. They're going to give Philly all they got this first game. They're going to show everybody, hey, we're here. We're going to try to stop the run as much as we can. But then it's a point of time we're saying, hey, man, God damn it, I'm tired of being on this field longer than y'all. I mean, and if Dak can't get it done that first game, everybody's gonna say, "Oh, they're gonna try to blame it on every other thing." It was drop passes, or we didn't have the chemistry wasn't there, or there's an issue over here, or our running game, or we got penalties. But we're not looking at the finer things of what happened. We know what the issue was gonna be, and it's gonna be Dakota Prescott trying to run that play action, Mississippi. Run that play action, Mississippi Sweep. I mean, look,
That joke never gets old.
You see what I'm saying?
That shit is.
We're gonna keep bashing Dak Prescott. We know what he is. What we're saying is, everybody just want you to everybody to take a step back, please, and get your heart out of it. You know, I done bashed this dude forever, but now I done come to the reality is I ain't gonna lose sleep no more. I ain't gonna be stressing out. What I'm gonna do is turn on I'm gonna turn on the TV and I'm gonna be with y'all and say, "Yep."
Oh my!
Let the facts prove you right. And just keep talking about it. Let the facts prove you right. How y'all feel about that?
Man. Yeah, I agree with you, but this Luis guy's driving me nuts.
The title of the video is what will Schottenheimer and Dak bring to this new team. I didn't say Dak.
Right.
I didn't even say nothing bad in the title.
God, right. Man, you see what happens, man, when you post Dak Prescott in the title of your video?
You know who it is? It's probably that trucker guy.
Man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was in his cab. Yeah, it's probably what it is.
The moment you post the name Dak Prescott in your title, these guys
Louis, stop it, bro.
But what has he done to earn?
He didn't always have a top 10 besides last year. You're
right.
just talking. And then even when he did, you don't have the players he had.
Right.
You don't have the players he had. I know you talk about that Indy team. Listen, bro, you ain't got them players. We got one of them, Hooker, but he ain't good as he was in Indy.
Hooker's not that good anymore, man.
But what has that done to earn everybody's respect? Tony Romo came in. And he 8. Okay, we got him better, a small little bit better. Dak Prescott, and we gave him 12-5. But that was a lot of the defense playing good defense under Dan Quinn. So what has Dak Prescott done to earn everybody respect? Put stats up. But
that's it, man. That's the only thing that a lot of the Dak Prescott there's a section of our fan base. It's honestly a cult for this fucking guy. People I mean, look, we talk football, and then you got guys bringing up that he's at a cancer event and all kinds of everything. So, I don't know, man, it's not football related with him, I don't think, because I mean, and it's people bring up the stat. I don't know, they just like they'll reach and grasp at straws if it means complimenting that fucking guy. So I don't know, but no, man, this Luis guy's driving me crazy, man.
Right, just trolls. You know.
I don't know.
I say it every time.
No, yeah,
I said it. Go ahead.
Dak hasn't done nothing. It's just for you to be like, happy with him. He hasn't done anything. I agree with that, but it's just he has a big portion of our fan base hooked on a hook, man. So I don't know.
And I'm not spending no more money with them. You know, I'm not going on spending no more $50, no more $20, no more, maybe $20 on something like that. Maybe I'm not spending more money with Jerry right now because I figure Jerry he playing us, and he's I don't know if he's gotten better, but it's all about money, and you see the revenue kicking in. That fool makes more money losing than he do winning.
In the words of my brother Uncensored, he had one vote.
One vote. And it's like what JB said, it's his off-field story. 100% agreed. Tell me why we suck this year. Fucking hell.
And he was MVP runner-up because of where he played. Do you think if he was up there in Lamar Jackson division that he would have even ranked?
Right.
No votes.
He would not even have gotten the playoffs probably.
Y'all got to stop with he was MVP runner-up.
Man, please.
Oh, see, there goes this, man.
You let that media narrative get in your head about that.
See, look at this talk. This is just
opium.
God. This is hopium.
Add
Louis Found or add Overshawn and Clark and add my mama and add Ray Lewis and add. Come on, man. Why you add it? Go dig up Junior Seau. Add him. Go get Brian Urlacher. Add him. Go get Ken Norton. Just add all these people, man. Add everybody. They
would still have excuses.
They
still would have excuses.
You don't have to use. Yeah, he said add Damone Clark, bro. Be for real.
Damone Clark.
We got him, bro. We drafted him, bro. Come on, man.
Man, God.
Bro, listen,
That's a person
why
who
we
never
suck
played
this
football.
year. We just telling you why we just telling you why the team isn't ready. Y'all taking it too literal.
They take it
We're
so
telling you
personal,
why
bro.
they are not ready and why they won't be as up to par as the other competition that's already established. This is a new team with a lot of injuries and a new head coach that's going to play in a lot of established winning organizations. That's what we're telling you. Slow down.
See, look at Luis's next comment. We're proven. Who is proven?
Luis Ortiz. I can just tell by the way you type. Number one,
He's a kid,
you
man.
have never played football one single day in your lifetime. Number two, you do not already draft a linebacker with a bad neck. Number three, every single play as a linebacker is the equivalent of being in a car crash. So we already went down this road with LVE, bad neck. How did that work out? Then we turn around and we get Damone Clark, bad neck.
There you go.
There you go.
I think this guy's young, man, because his arguments are going all over the place, man.
Louise, listen, let me tell you this. This might make you happy. Bro, this might not be the first on my channel cheering. This is my team.
Yeah.
But I watched it since a little boy. And I've seen nothing Jerry done. He bring in splash players. It never works. Jerry Jones has drafted 3 offensive linemen in the first round for Dak. Tyler Guyton, Tyler Booker. 3 Tylers.
3 Tylers.
All first round for your quarterback. Gave up a first round for Amari Cooper. Went and got CeeDee Lamb first round. And what do you know? George Pickens. What do you know? Brian, Michael Gallup. What's his name was over there with Aaron Rodgers that we brought in? What's his name?
Randall Cobb.
Randall Cobb. The one we just had. What's his name?
Brandon Cooks,
who had 1,000 yards every he played until he came to this team. We've had the talent, brother.
We've had the talent, man.
They even had that wide receiver that went over. He left for the Dolphins. What's his name?
This is the thing. I don't know what this dude's arguing.
Sean Lee played 2 full seasons in his career.
Look, I don't know what this guy's arguing. He's going all over the place with his arguments.
Injuries.
He's trolling, bro. He's missing decades. There's decades of people. He
said I was born in 67.
Okay, good for you. You want a cookie or something?
If you were born in 67, this how you're talking? Shame on you.
Yeah, man.
Take double your medication tonight if you're born in 67.
You know what? You know, Savage. This is probably Excuse Maker's brother or something.
Yeah, this got to be. This got to
be Excuse Maker's like brother or fucking cousin.
By the way, when I was in Houston a few weeks ago and we were doing live, did y'all hear smoke detector in my room beep? No, because they don't do that. They don't have him. He was at home.
Yeah, man. Lying that a smoke detector is going off in a hotel.
that was bothering Savage so bad. Like
me too. It was making my head hurt, Savage, man. I was like, what is this?
It was pissing me off. Man.
No, believe me. You know, that was the most pissed I've ever been on.
He's probably still beating.
Y'all need to take the antidepressants. I'm perfectly calm.
Bro, we are fine. We do this all year round. Even when they lose, we still on this channel just like this. This ain't bothering us.
See, I just signed a contract for my
Damone Clark over Sean who can't stay healthy and lure foul, and your defense is set. That's what you said.
Right.
You the one need to take something talking like that. You clearly don't know football.
See, Luis, I'm perfectly happy, man. I just signed a contract to be on 6 movies. I'm perfectly happy. I don't give a fuck. I'm not depressed at all. I'm on cloud 9.
I'm just trying to bring these fools down to reality.
Bro, you see
what I'm saying? I mean, this shit is like a movie.
But
it's not gonna happen with some of these cats.
They get the most publicity for not winning the Super Bowl, for not got the NFC Championship game, not even going to past the first, the second, the third round. They get the most publicity. Everything makes the news. Everything, like you can drop a pencil in the room, and that is they're on the news today. Like they're the most. It's like everything is catered to them. Sports Centers catered to them. Stephen A. first catered to them. The YouTubers catered to them. They get all. Schottenheimer to come out and make a press conference. That's going out today. Like any other team that that makes a press conference don't even get that much play. Hell, Kansas City don't even make don't they want to. Even Philadelphia won a Super Bowl last year, and he been having press conferences over there, and we heard the damn thing from Philadelphia. And press conferences about Jalen Hurts coming back to back. Anything? Nobody's coming out and talking. Everybody stays quiet. This team talks too damn much. They'll tell you all their plans. They'll tell you what they're doing and how they're doing it, all the plays, and who's starting and what that Prescott's doing. They run their fucking mouth too goddamn much. You know what you know what the enemy is doing? Enemy is sitting back watching shit. For God's sakes, they got guys going down there filming practices and watching what they're doing and putting it on the fucking YouTube. Everybody can see what they're doing, the formations of everything. Everything they did is publicized. So the team is already watching them to know what the hell they're doing. So they know the plays already, know what's going on. So I got to do is watch because everybody shows what they're doing. They talk too much. They come out running their mouth in the locker room. They come out showing and run their mouth doing the practices. Jerry Jones got his own press conferences. He come out running his mouth along with Stephen Jones. Everybody run their mouth too much. So that leaves the doors wide open for the enemy to come and attack you. And that's why you've been sad for the last 30-some days or 30-some years. And it's going to keep happening until he shuts his mouth and moves out of the way and bring in real coaches in here to coach his team, bro. This is a circus act.
Wait, real quick. I just want to fucking get at this guy because I've been silent, man.
Dude, I'm pissing you off.
He's getting on my nerves, bro.
1 second, Isha. I'm gonna leave this up for you.
No, go ahead.
Let me see. Yeah,
Oh yeah. Look.
No,
dude.
Savage.
Savage. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, man.
Oh, real quick, I just wanted to respond to JB, the Cowboys fan. He said he made a clip about Chris Sims. Let me tell you something. Chris Sims sucked in high school. He sucked at the University of Texas.
Who's Lewis?
The best quarterback at the University of Texas. Major Applewhite was, but Chris Sims' daddy got him the starting job at the University of Texas. Just like Chris Sims' daddy got him a job on a 4-letter network. The kid's never worked a day in his life. I think when he does his breakdowns and draft, I think he sucks. That's all I have to say about Chris.
Go ahead, Ishan. Go ahead.
No, I'm just sick and tired of people acting like we just want to talk junk for the fucking shits and giggles and saying we like to talk junk. Look, I think I can speak for all of my guys on here. We have, at least for myself, I have so much better things to do with my life and my time than to talk shit about the team that I like, to talk shit about any team for that matter. I could give less than a fuck. If I'm right, wrong, and different, doesn't really matter to me, number one. And I have no reason to talk. Why would we want the Cowboys to lose? I don't know why these guys think this. If you want us to get up here and say that, Dak's going to win an MVP, Dak's going to do this, that, and the third, God bless you. That's just I'm not here to promote that bullshit. Neither are any of us. And frankly, I don't know why you would want to if you really care about this team on that, if the way that you claim to. Just sick and tired of all these fucking guys acting like we hate this team. You know, we're talking junk, this, that, and the third. No, Nate Dogg, I haven't. I'll say it for you right here, motherfucker. There you go, Nate. But I'm just sick and tired of it, man. I have no reason to hate this team at all. But see, Luis, the thing is about him, I don't understand what he's arguing. On one hand, he's saying I don't like Dak. The next, he's making excuses for the motherfucker. There you go, Nate Dogg. And it's just, I don't know. God, man, these guys drive me crazy, man.
Like I said, Luis, look at the title. I literally just said, what will Dak and Schottenheimer do to help the new team? Hey, you don't think that's a legitimate question for a quarterback that's injured every year and for a guy that never coached a game in his life? Then I don't know. I don't know what type of fan you are. Every other OG that comes on this channel, they've been a fan since the 70s and 80s and 90s, literally know the pain of this 30-year drought, and they all talk about it. I've been a fan since '67.
You should know that.
Like you should know, like everybody else, what this team has been through. We've seen this play out before. Nothing has changed. Tony, Dak, and it's no different than Romo.
No different. Same results.
No different. They put up highlights. They can't get there. They're no different. They both had talent. Hell, that offensive line at first was built for Romo.
Right.
They both have talent. They both put up highlights. We think every time, all we need is one more player. All we need is one more player. Dak has relatively had better defenses than Romo. It's
He's
just
had better talent than Romo, to be honest.
if they come out there and light it up this year, what you think? We're gonna be sad? We're gonna be
Right.
happy.
Right.
That don't mean we're not gonna assess this team according to what we've seen and what we know. People are saying, wait. Ask if you've been around the job for 25 years. You're telling me you don't know Ish. I don't know what you're talking about at this point. So
see, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Fitz. I don't know what
this kid's go back and forth. Listen,
I don't know what this guy's arguing.
I hope Dak is the MVP for you. That'll make you feel better this year. They won a Super Bowl. We all will be happy. Nobody got to get on here and go back and forth.
Right.
God is a better play caller. I'm worried. See, that's the problem. We talk about everything, but corner excited because he played golf with Lamb. Corner
right.
fed the team. Corner excited because he took him paintball fight. Nothing related to football.
Right.
Nothing. Wait a minute. So you're saying because he's been around the game for 25 years,
see, this is what's driving me nuts.
Right. Okay.
Let me say this real quick, Fifth. I want to say this.
Go ahead.
When last couple of weeks, I've been checking them out, because the damn fucking camera stays in the locker room. It stays on the field. No other team is getting more publicity than these fools every year. The damn camera stays in this damn locker room. So he's jumping around practice. They bring in enough energy. Now that's a new thing. Now they got a new feeling. Oh, everybody got a new feeling. Okay, but look though, you jumping around in practice. You trying to hustle and you running around. We have never seen that. Everybody keeps quoting these quotes in there on the Instagram and YouTube. So everything is in practice. And you can see what they're doing constantly on the damn YouTube. The Twitter. So can that correlate to the field? What I mean by that, if Dak Prescott is playing horrible fucking football, I don't give a shit if he makes $50 million a year. If CeeDee Lamb is playing horrible and dropping passes, and these guys are fumbling, or these guys are getting penalties, what is going to be your how am I say it to control that? Look, if he can control this and say you're coming out here, you ain't playing no more, then you got control of the team. If he continue to throw 2 and 3 picks a game, and the defense can't, and the defense is, they can make the issues too, and if there's penalties there, pulling their ass out the game, set them down for some place, going over there to talk to them during the game, getting in their face, and then getting in their face constantly. Dak Prescott comes out. Look, I'm gonna put, like I said last week, I'm putting Mitchell into somebody real good. If somebody can give us a better chance to win, then I know Scotty got control of his team. And then I know he's trying to do something. But if not, then we know that Jerry's still running shit. And what all this is hype, what they're showing. That's all I want to break down. And everybody needs to pump the brakes and slow your roll. So right now, all this talk that's going on until they hit the field, until we see these, we're gonna see this trouble.
Exactly.
I'm saying when is this trouble going to be pegged this team from the past, and that's what we're looking for right now.
Yeah, I don't know what this cat is trying to argue, man.
Yeah, don't worry about them fools.
Yeah, I don't know what he's trying to argue. He's making me lose my mind.
I'm telling you, I've been around a gym 30 plus years and I'm still out of shape. So I don't care.
You do a job for 20, 25 years. Doesn't mean you're good at it.
You know how long Mike McCarthy is Super Bowl coach, and what did he do?
Right.
He's been a part of a DC camp for how many years?
Oh, fucking hell.
Been raised in football, but you think he can't pull it off? Okay, that's a child. That's not an adult. So
right.
we ain't gonna be here much longer. We got a couple more topics and we out here. They don't.
Yeah, okay.
What was that right? What's that right there? Oh man, look who late to the party.
What's happening with you, man?
But the kids to bed, hide your wives. The channel about to turn
okay.
up.
Finally showed up. Okay, then. What's happening?
I only got a couple minutes, man.
How's the vacation going, man?
Oh man, lovely. Yeah, we're about to head back out to the park for the parade and the fireworks in a couple minutes.
Nice.
Oh, you out of town? Where you at?
Somebody sent me a text message talking about they trying to justify stats. So I had to jump on.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, some we was talking about just Prescott not, getting to the dance, and then somebody was like, well, show me his stats in the playoff, then we can talk.
Yeah,
Oh
man.
my god.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Loser shit.
Loser, man. It's
I
Oh,
haven't heard one person all off season.
They brought out your favorite too, uncensored. They said he was MVP runner-up.
yeah. Oh
I
my god.
haven't heard one person talk about Jalen Hurts' stats in the Super Bowl.
Where you at, 80?
Oh, what's up, 80?
Bro, that's what we just talked about. Oh, there go 80 right there.
What's up, 80?
That's what we just talked about. 1980, what's up?
What's going on, guys?
What's up?
How you doing, man?
Oh, that was just censor though. That was hollering though. What's how you doing, 80?
What's up, big dog?
What the hell you talking about, OG?
No, you was talking about stats. Go ahead and finish.
No, I was just saying that nobody all offseason is talking about Jalen Hurts' stats in the Super Bowl because when you win, they don't give a fuck about that. When you lose, they try to make up and twist these stats to make it seem like you played a good game. You know what happened with Dak Prescott in the Green Bay game? His fifth pass was a pick six.
Yep.
You can't trust his ass to throw 5 fucking passes in a playoff game. That's a stat for your ass right there.
Yep.
Your quarterback in a major playoff game against the youngest team, the first time to ever lose to a 7th seed in the history of the NFL, threw a pick six, 5 passes into the playoff game.
Yep. 87 yards at the half, 2 picks.
He had a 3 and out on his first drive.
Yep.
That's your quarterback.
That's your quarterback.
2021, 12-5. Dak needs help. 2022, 12-5. Dak needs more help. 2023, 12-5. Dak needs more help. No, I think the team needs more help from Dak. That's what they need.
Thank you.
Right.
Like, let's stop saying that. I can't, man.
Show me what we said. Show me what we said.
We're talking. See that? I'm not gonna engage this fucking dude, man.
What did he say?
Yeah, I'm not gonna engage him anymore.
We mostly won't be like Lewis.
We never said that.
God bless you, man. I can't help. We can't help you.
I ain't been on the stream, but there ain't gonna be shit this year. I said it. Fuck it.
No, you tell the truth, and people act like we're hating, man. It's the same shit, same song and dance every year.
I just don't know why when you tell people and you speak honest, and because it's not roses and sunshines, they call it hating.
Yeah. People act like they just want us to just kiss the behinds of all these guys, man. It drives me crazy.
Some people can't handle,
Yeah, the truth.
Love, you know what I'm trying to say? People can't hear that.
They get too attached to the shit.
Well, it's just like, and I don't want to sound sexist, but I'm gonna put it out there. Women always say they don't want to be lied to. But if you walked up to a girl and said, "Look, I just want to take you home, bend you over, and knock it out, and never call you again," they smack you in the face.
You're right.
But if you wine and dine them and all of that stuff just to get the job done, they all for that.
Let me tell you something. Tinder was made for that. I swear to God, when Tinder first came out, I had to have surgery. I had to have carpal tunnel surgery just from swiping like this. Like that. I was breaking records when
people want to be lied to because the truth sucks. It doesn't matter whether it's dating or your sports or politics or whatever. Because the truth sucks 90% of the time. They want to be they have to be lied to just to get through the disappointment.
Yep.
And they know they're being lied to. I don't know why they keep letting these Cowboy representatives get on TV and give them the same bullshit year after year after year, and then they run to their stupid YouTube channels and sit up there and say, "Oh, he said this is gonna happen, and the culture's changed." The culture ain't fucking changed.
You miss me with it. The culture being changed. Come on.
The culture is not. You cannot change culture in one off season. And you cannot change culture unless the top guy at the top changes the culture.
Thank you.
It boggles my mind that These people sit up here and let Jerry Jones lie to them year after year after year.
Yep. Hook, line, and sinker, man.
And they let Dak Prescott lie year after year after year. And you can criticize every Cowboy. You can criticize Jerry Jones. You can criticize the coach. The only person you're not allowed to criticize is Dak Prescott. The moment you criticize Dak Prescott, you're no longer a Cowboy fan, or you should find a new team, or why you even watch the games. But I can tell you Tyron Smith should have retired 3 years beforehand, and that they kept Jason Witten way too fucking long, and all of these other players. That Zach Martin was 2 years too late to retire, and Trayvon Diggs has lost a step. I can criticize every other fucking player on this team.
Yep.
And nobody tells me I'm a bandwagon fan until I criticize number 4. And then, as soon as you mention his fucking name, all of a sudden now you got to go find a new team.
It's Dak and Micah. You just cannot criticize these cats, man.
But people don't even say that shit about Micah. If you criticize Micah, nobody says, "Oh, find a new team." Only 4.
Right. Dak is definitely the worst. I do agree with that for sure.
I have a mental block with their names, Stefan, but Trafon is the guy he plays for the Cowboys.
Trayvon Diggs.
Yeah.
Did you see the video? He got caught with a bunch of women on a yacht with like a big bag. It had to be like 6 ounces of 2C. 2C is coke, methamphetamine, ecstasy, GHB, Oxycontin, and whatever fucking else they can throw.
And did you see all of these sports talk shows trying to act like they didn't know what the hell was in that bag?
They fucking. It started to be huge in Colombia. This is how big it got. If you go to Colombia, regular blow is $6 a gram. If you want 2C, it's $50 a gram. That's how expensive.
That's never the point, Luis. It's not about getting rid of. Look at the time. Anyway, 1980. I need to know how do you before the season. When the season ended, you said you were going to adapt this calm, monotone voice, and you've been doing. How do you maintain? I really need to learn to adapt this calm, monotone voice.
I can help you too.
So consistent with it. I need to learn this. I'm tired of hollering at these people, man.
I said that, and I meant it. The tone that you hear right now is it's not going to change. I wasn't going to get on here, but out of respect, I say I come on and say a couple of words. I'm tired as hell. I've been going to work, doing yard work. Got to keep the yard nice and clean because we got showings tomorrow and shit. And
yeah.
Oh man, but I've been a fan 40 plus years.
Hey guys, I'll catch you later. Sorry, I ain't want to cut you off. I got it out.
Appreciate you, brother.
Go ahead, big dog.
Take care. Man.
Being on YouTube since I tried it in 07, 08. Messed around with it. Didn't take it seriously. Got back on around 11, 12. Talked here and there. 15, 16, I got back on full pledge.
Mm-hmm.
You get tired. You get fed up with you cannot give people the satisfaction anymore. Misery loves company.
Mm-hmm.
And you cannot give people the satisfaction. I decided not to give people the satisfaction of misery. People are going to say and think the way they want to think, regardless. And intervention doesn't work. Nothing. Even saying what we see during a game, halftime, after a game, doesn't work. They don't care. All they care about is the Cowboys and what they want to know.
Yeah.
It's denial. It's denial. It's just outright denial.
Yep.
Back to being a fan 40 plus years. I've witnessed 3 Super Bowls. I've said this a million times. I've been on the sideline with greatness. I've watched guys practice. I've watched how they think, how they break down. I've even been in locker rooms, what they talk about, what they discuss. I try not to talk about that too much because people tend to get really sissified behind that. I don't know why, but my past was my past. I can't do nothing about that. Witnessing so many things, so much greatness, getting to know people, I'm very, very calm. The Dallas Cowboys have scarred me for so long that I'm immune to it. I made a video Tuesday, I believe it was Tuesday, about the culture changing, Shotty changing the culture, all these things. And I said, there's a word out there that's more important than culture, and it's results. Results is the word that we're waiting on. You've cheated on me so many times, and I've opened that door. You've came back. I let that girlfriend in, and every season I let her back in, and she cheats on me again. She cheats on me again, and I keep letting her back in. So now I'm going to tread softly. From now on, there's no more that 1980 that's hooping and hollering and talking loud and all that stuff. Right as of now, he's gone. They have to earn that back from me. They have to earn that back. And that's winning, consistently developing, consistently getting better, consistently staying healthy, consistently limiting the penalties, and et cetera. And so I can keep going. It's a long line of things that the Dallas Cowboys have to do to earn my trust back. Because I'm the fan. I'm the one that wants to win a lot more than they do. And that's the problem. We want to win a lot. We want to win a lot more than they do. And the fan base is brainwashed by the so-called higher ups, ESPN, Fox, all those people, the guys with the more subscribers that spend their life earnings and all their time. They don't work. They don't do anything else. All they do is this. Yeah. See, we come around here every now and then and do our thing, shoot our spiel, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, and we go on with our lives. We're regular people. We're normal people. We got jobs. We got careers, whatever. Yeah. The Dallas Cowboys do not pay any of our bills, even though we deserve a check in the mail every month for being a Cowboy fan. But they don't pay any of our bills, not one. So we're spending money, buying tickets, going to games, buying jerseys, plaques, whatever, you name it, apparel, all that kind of stuff. And we haven't seen any results. We're still waiting on results. We're supporting this team, win, lose, or draw. We want them to succeed, but we're also on that way up or whatever. We're also going to be realistic at the same time. We're not here to babysit grown folks' feelings. That's not what we're here to do. We're here to talk about the real. We're here to talk about what we see, what we witnessed, what they need to work on, and et cetera. So if you don't like it, we're not going to go Cowboys all the time. There are other channels for that. We're not going to do that. We're not here for that. That's not our job. We're here for the betterment of the Dallas Cowboys. We're here for productive criticism, constructive and productive criticism. That's it. There's no lying. There's no fairy tales. There's no smoke and mirrors. Nothing like that. It's all legit information. We're not going to show these workout videos that everybody's showing, running around cones, running around trash cans. They do the same fucking thing every single year. Every single, I think, season, you got somebody running over hurdles, running over trash cans, running around things. You see the same thing every year. And there has been not one positive result behind it. So we need not only but we need to see more of the Dallas Cowboys. We need them to have the same passion that we have. We need them to have the same passion. We need them to have the same approach like we have. We want to see them succeed. We want Dak Prescott to succeed. But has he succeeded? No. Winning, to me, are Super Bowls. I'm here for Super Bowls, nothing else. I'm tired of the play. I know you got to play and get to the playoffs and all that. I'm not stupid, but I'm a little tired of getting one and done in the playoffs. That doesn't win Super Bowls. Subscribers don't win Super Bowls. Super chats don't win Super Bowls. PayPals, all that shit, Twitter, or X, whatever that shit's called, it don't win Super Bowls, guys. If that works, let me know. But that hasn't worked for those guys that's got 100,000 subscribers and everybody's on their channel. Oh, I see why y'all don't have no faith. Okay, but has that helped the Dallas Cowboys win a Super Bowl? That's the ultimate goal, right? That's what I thought. That's what I thought we were playing for. Is a Super Bowl. That's what Eminem played for. That's what Jimmy Johnson and them played for back in the day. They were all about Super Bowls. So when did it become? When did the narrative become? Oh, we made it to the playoffs. I don't give a damn about that shit, man. No. I'm here for Super Bowls. That's it.
Great.
Great. 80. Corners, you coming on, man? You asked for the link. I dropped the link.
80, man. It's entirely like, I don't know. Our fan base has gotten so low, bro. Like, we'll accept it, anything just for these cultural wins and shit. It's.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah. My bad. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you good.
You know what? It's our fan base, though. We've gotten 30 years and nothing, but yet Jerry's going to change the atmosphere this year. A first-year head coach is going to change the atmosphere.
Yeah, bro.
Well, we couldn't change the atmosphere the last 30 years.
Like, bro. And I mean, I said it earlier in the show, man. That I mean, we all want Schottenheimer to succeed. It's not like we don't. I just get so annoyed with this hyperbolic shit about we're gonna go 12-5, we're gonna make a Super Bowl, Dak's gonna win an MVP. I'm like, guys, I want Schottenheimer to succeed. I want to give this dude a fair chance. But let's stop with the fucking hyperbolic reactions. It's driving me crazy. Like, people are 80. I don't know if you saw this, man, but I when I was scrolling through Facebook this morning, you have actual like pages, full accounts where people are posting Dak Prescott having one arm sleeve instead of two and saying we're going to win a championship because he has one arm sleeve instead of two, as if that means anything.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I've seen even in that same account, a guy said that Dak should be the Madden 26 cover guy, and as it means that we're gonna win. You see what I mean? It's like, you know, you said it for a long time ago that people have lost sight of what matters.
Yeah,
right? It's so long ago, and it's so true, man. It's crazy, bro. I don't know, man.
I want this to be the last topic because I'm dog tired. I've literally just got in.
I want to comment on something. I want to say something real quick.
I'm gonna let you.
Huh?
I'm finna let you. Give me 1 second.
Okay. All right.
We're gonna do, and the topic is on the screen, and we're gonna end it because I'm dog tired. I literally just got in Portland, Maine.
Yeah. No, you gotta get to sleep, man, for sure. It's Friday. Get to sleep.
You where, Sam?
No, I just got in from Portland, Maine.
Oh wow, you really grinding.
Oh yeah, man. Gotta get that money, man. Gotta get that money.
Yeah, so you took what? 95
to
81?
Say what, brother?
You went all the way up 95 to 81? You got up there?
I went 75 first, 84, 90, 495. At 495, I got on I-95. And I-95 took me straight.
Yeah, I-95, yeah.
Bless your heart.
Yeah, man.
I thought you were doing local. Okay, then.
That's a long drive, but hey, the paper's worth it, right?
Yeah, I picked some cars up in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Took them up there.
Okay.
It's all good, man. You know, it was a big run. It was a big money run, but on the way, the ride back was brutal. You know.
How long you gonna do that?
How long it took? How long to do it?
How long you gonna be? Yeah, making an OTR. You not gonna do local around the crib, or you just trying to chase the paper right now?
Yeah, I'm just saving to buy me another truck, so probably about a year.
Damn.
Just saving to buy me another truck, so yeah, it's good money.
No, that's cool.
So
I like those runs. It take me a whole week to do those one runs, so I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
How you gonna watch the game? You gonna be back on Sunday? You gonna YouTube one?
Yeah, like I'm here now. Yeah, I come home on the weekends.
Okay, that's good then.
I'll come home. Yeah, I pretty much pick my own schedule.
Nice.
He was this shit. So yeah, go ahead with what you had to say, OG, before we get to this last topic.
Oh yeah, oh man, so talking about I gotta start talking about these trucks and shit. Kicking them damn tires around pre-trip, post-trip. Uh, yeah, man. What is pissed me off is these fools. I'm gonna keep reanimating penalties, and these fools stay in the damn news, and they stay with the Twitter, and they just stay on. These fools is gonna do hard knocks on in the camp in Oxnard this year. That fools don't care nothing about winning, bro. It's like until I see some results on the field, I don't believe nothing. See, they setting us up for the base. They ain't setting them fools up for the base for get all these views and all this shit. But we know what's happening. We know what's behind the scene. We the Underground Railroad to all this drama. We know what's going on. We just trying to bring everybody to the reality. You ain't gonna play us. When you in the news like this, and when you are doing hard knocks and all that, everybody know what you're doing. You are giving everybody your game plan. So until this change, ain't nothing gonna be different. So just watch how it unfolds to you. This first game is gonna tell you a lot about this team and where they're gonna go. Can Dak Prescott beat a 500 team with a damn good record against a damn good defense? This will show you. And if we get blowed out, it's going to be a lot of excuses. So we're going to figure out. It's going to unfold in front of your eyes, and we're going to show you. We're going to walk you out to the water, like they say. Walk me to the water. And we're going to baptize you. We're going to baptize you with the truth of what's happening. So that's all I got to say.
First of all, OG, we the Underground Railroad. That's racist.
I mean, no. What I mean about that is we are. We're giving you the scoop. We're giving you the scoop. We ain't gonna lie to you. We ain't gonna hide nothing. We're gonna put it out in plain sight for you to see.
No, he knew what you meant.
So the question it's not a question. He said we need to stop blaming Jerry and blame players. He's built teams good enough to win. 1980. Agree with that.
Talk to him, man. Right. Oh man.
Wow.
I'm with you, man.
Stop blaming Jerry. Blame the players. He's built teams good enough to win. Did we win?
Shit. Right. God damn. Preach.
Did we win?
Right.
How many Super Bowls we got since 95?
Nothing.
I'm just trying to figure out if we won. I might have missed something. Like I say, I'm that fly on the wall. I might have missed something. That's a long time. That's 30 years. So I'm just trying to figure out what team. We've had great players that had to outplay the coaching staff, like I've been saying over and over through the years. But we all know that Jerry is the reason why we haven't won a Super Bowl. There's no mystery behind that. There's not one mystery. There's not one clue, one hint to let you know that he wasn't behind that. Jerry has held his team back. Jerry is the reason why Jimmy Johnson got the hell out of here back in 90, what was it, 93? Yeah. So Jerry has really focused on other things besides making this team great. I mean, great, unstoppable, like all the other franchises have. We're the richest organization in sports, period. We're the most valuable team in sports, period. But we can't find a way to win a Super Bowl. That's just, it doesn't make sense to me. It's impossible. It's impossible. There's really nothing else to say. We haven't won anything. And like I said earlier, I'm here for Super Bowls. I don't know what you're here for, but that's what I'm here for. And I think we're all on this panel are here for that. Like I said, I don't have too much talk for people like that, man, anymore, because it's just not worth it.
I'm with
because check this out. They got to be the ones to go out there and play, not you. They got to be the ones to go out there and prove us and show results, not us. We just fans. We just trying to figure this out. and we're gonna give you the real deal, like OG said. And that's what this channel is all about. I just said there's no smoke and mirrors. I just said I make videos, man. I say the same thing. I feel like I'm saying the same thing over and over again. That's why it's kind of hard to get up on here and talk, because the same thing I said back in 2016 applies today.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
It applies today.
Yeah,
it applies today. You can go back and watch one of my videos from 16, 17, 18, 19. Just pick a video. It don't even matter. Just pick one. And it will apply today, because nothing has changed in the front office. They all about getting paid first, win second.
Yeah.
And the culture is not going to change in one, I think, season. It takes years to build a foundation. It takes years to build culture. This team is starting from scratch. We're starting from the drawing board. We have a couple of aces in the deck, but that's about it. So we got to figure this out. Well, no. They got to figure this out.
Figure it out.
They got to figure it out. But we haven't won yet. We haven't won nothing. So I'm just trying to figure out that comment, because we haven't won nothing.
You're right.
I'll go. And then in reference to what 80 is saying, he literally has a 2017 saying, "Long as Jerry Jones is the two-headed monster, we'll never win."
Seahawks video, man.
That was almost 10 years ago from that video. But Dak Delusion, your point, right? So here's the thing: Jerry Jones does just enough to keep us engaged.
Yep.
When you look at what he did with that offensive line with Romo and DeMarco Murray, we thought it was about to be special, What we know what the is, he has moments where he builds decent teams, but then a defense that might be where it need to be, because Jerry never really truly invests in like really good defensive players, defensive tackles. He just don't really do it. And so you look at he had offense, but when he had a defense. Then you go to the next year, we go 4-12. We had a pathetic team. We don't really believe in backups.
No depth.
When Jerry has his starters, he don't care after that.
Yeah.
And it's been forever, because when Dez went down, we had Street and Bryce Butler in 2015.
Yeah.
When Romo went down, our backup was Brandon Wheat and Matt Castle.
Ice Cream Castle.
We went 4-12. 4-12.
Yeah. So
Jerry has this moment where you might look at something and be like, man, we was good enough to win. We was good enough to win, when the 5 season. But what Jerry do? He paid Dak. That's Jerry's fault.
Yep.
He kept Dak. That's Jerry's fault.
I'm one denominator.
That's his fault. Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones brought Jason Witten back.
Yep. The bald headed man.
Zeke too.
He brought Zeke. Like, this is Jerry.
Yeah.
So when you might look at someone and be like, even I say, man, Dak Prescott had enough to win, but he wasn't enough. That's Jerry. This past year, Jerry give Dak this big contract. So even if those running backs come in and ball, even if George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb could be the best connection ever, you still got that one guy that Jerry just decided to pay right before the season.
Yeah.
This all goes back to Jerry.
Yeah.
Like Uncensored said, we need to stop saying this team needs help when we need to get rid of him. But Jerry paid man again. He got rid of Dez for no reason. Say, we don't need a number one, man. Why are we going to do wide receiver by committee? We don't need that. 8 games in, we had to give up a first round.
For Amari Cooper.
That's Jerry. And then what? Amari Cooper and Dak, what that going to be?
We gave more than a 1. It was like 1 and an additional.
It was just a first round. It was just a first round.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just.
It was just a first round. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a first. Yeah, we just gave him a first for Amari Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody in the chat correct me if I'm wrong, but I think
no, you're right. You're right.
So I get what you're saying, but you got to think about it because it's hard to look at a full team and say we had enough.
Yeah.
Because we have players in spurts that Jerry like to do. Jerry like jersey sellers. He's like a pretty big white smile. He like the company guy. Be one of the boys. Dez wasn't one of the boys. Brian Swiss was talking about that when he left. If you're not one of the boys, they don't care about you.
They don't, yeah.
What's his name? He had so much potential. The big old boy, 6'7", 6'8". What was his name? David Irvin.
Irvin.
He talked about not being one of the boys. He said, "You're not Jason Garrett, won't rock with you."
Yeah.
They said that's why him and Jason Garrett never really got. So there's a lot of things that goes into being a good player on this team. You look at certain players like, why they let him go?
Yeah.
Why they did this? Jerry told T.O. they were going in another direction. Jerry will always be the main reason why we won't get nowhere. So you can look at certain teams. When I say we had enough at other positions, we did. But Jerry also kept Dak Prescott. He signed him.
Yeah.
Out of hopes and thinking the money would be enough. Look at him now. Just hired Schottenheimer. We don't know if it's going to work. The man never coached a head game in his life. We don't know. But everybody that happy now, if it fails, they're going to say Jerry didn't give Dak the right head coach.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
They're going to blame him. Yeah,
exactly. And Jerry no better. He still gave Dak an experienced coach. That's what they're going to say.
Yeah.
So I get what you're saying. We had the right pieces in different spurts. But overall, as long as that guy right there, I'm not going to flip-flop like corn. I'm still going to stick to it. As long as that guy right there, it ain't happening. It ain't happening. Jerry, just for another like 80 been saying since the season over, this is a rebuilding team. We're starting from scratch. You're foolish if you think otherwise.
Ground zero.
I don't understand why people acting like the Cowboys are the only team that quote unquote got better this offseason, like everybody else just sat at home and did nothing. You know, we are playing some teams that have experienced head coaches and that have teams that aren't new. Most of the team was playing have built the foundation for the last 3-4 years. And they have good coaches. This is a new team with a new head coach. And when I say new, not just to this team, new to being a head coach, period. In the NFL.
Yeah.
Come on, man. What's Schottenheimer going to do with Andy Reid?
Right.
Hell, for that case, what are you going to do with, I hate to even say his name, the other Sunvisor cat weighing food. I don't want to say his name, I want to punch him in his face.
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about.
What are you talking about?
Sirianni.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I want to deck him too.
I get what you're saying, but just in spurts, they just haven't been as a whole.
Yeah.
You see what Philly just did? The defense, the offense, both rumbling through the season last year.
They balanced team.
They got to the Super Bowl. They took Saquon away and they didn't break a sweat or hit a panic button.
Nope.
So you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Jalen Hurts. You got it. That defense in front, the boy said, man, please.
And Jalen Hurts nothing. He plays in that game.
They came out ready. That's a complete team.
Yeah.
When you take the best running back in the league away and your quarterback still gets it done, that's when you can say we had enough to win.
100%. 100%.
That's when you can say that. So, Savage, let me ask you about this. When he says that we've had enough to win, we got to stop blaming ownership. How you feel?
That's just an excuse. That's like don't cross this land on the side. You cross it. You better not cross this land on the side. You cross it. You better not cross that line in the sand. You cross it.
Right.
The Dak fans, listen, I try not to argue with them. I truly do because it's not worth it. It is not worth it.
Yeah, man.
Can Dak Prescott win a football team? Win a Super Bowl team? Absolutely. But he needs the 85 Bears. He needs the Great Wall of Dallas. And he needs Randy Irvin, Michael Irvin, and Jerry Rice. He needs everything.
He
needs everything. He cannot put a team on his shoulders. And I just find that crazy when he's been paid. I don't regret anyone saying not to get the money, but he's gotten $500 million if you go down what he's been paid since he's been a Dallas Cowboy. So we paid this kid $500 million, and we can't put our team on our shoulder.
Right.
We have to switch coaches to fit his offense. Well, evidently his offense ain't working. So it's like
I'm with you, man.
It's just a joke, man.
Yeah, man.
Ishan, how you feel about the and it's not a bad thing. He's not saying it in a bad way, but
I know what he means.
I feel like overall we've had enough, and we just can't blame Jerry.
It's a yes and a no. It's a right or wrong for me. Right and wrong for me. Like, look, let's be honest. We have had talent. We've said it a lot that we've had. Dak has had a lot of talent for him to be able to succeed. So he's right in that respect. But to sit there and say, and I'm not coming at him because reading his comment, it seemed like it was with good intentions. But to sit there and say that Jerry, like, we cannot blame Jerry, I'm sorry. That's full of shit. I don't want to hear that. Because we get on Dak, and rightfully so. We get on all these players, and rightfully so. But there's one common denominator for 29 years of failure that we've had as an organization. That's Jerry Jones. You know, when we were talking about the culture on the last show or the last number of shows, who starts that culture? Who implements that culture with the Dallas Cowboys? Why are we run the way we are run as an organization? Why are we at this bottom? Let's be completely honest. It's because of Jerry. And you cannot sit here and tell me that a guy who gets rid of Jimmy Johnson, it's not an ego thing. Like, it's entirely an ego thing. You get rid of Jimmy Johnson who wins 2 championships. To quote my man, 1980, could have been probably 4 or 5. Absolutely could have been. And it's just, you know, it starts because, and I'm going to keep repeating it, that it's entirely ego with Jerry Jones. Money is absolutely a factor in it without question, but it's his ego. As he never let Garrett do what he wanted to do. Garrett was an AK coach. I get it. I get the fact that he had a ceiling, but he never let Garrett do anything. With McCarthy, he tells McCarthy to call plays that are suited for Dak. So in other words, you don't let McCarthy do his thing, no matter what flaws that he may have. So you don't empower your coaches to do anything. You fly your helicopter to practices as if this is like some fucking, like, you know, I live in LA. I'm in the movie industry. There's no reason a team in Dallas should be practicing in LA. Absolutely no excuse for it. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I work in Hollywood. I'm in Hollywood, but it's 2 different industries, man. There's no reason a team in Dallas should be coming out here to practice. What is this?
Go down to that high school field and school
exactly.
buses.
Exactly. I've been to the Star. I think all of us have been to the Star. You immediately walk in, it's the glass doors, the ceiling, you know, it's luxurious. Like, I went there for business meetings and different kinds of different things. It's a luxury, man. So we cannot sit here and say that with a straight face that Jerry Jones is not to blame, because he's the one who implements all of that. Are the players to blame? Absolutely. Of course, Dak and the rest of the players are there to blame. No one is saying otherwise. But we cannot saying that we have to stop blaming Jerry. Nah, man. Last year, this dude said that Derrick Henry would not fit our system. He came out of his mouth and said that he didn't get Derrick Henry because he wouldn't fit our system. That's stupid. So it's stuff like that, man. And so I get it.
But he drafts a 240-pound linebacker.
Yeah, man.
Running back the next year.
Like, look, I get the guy's intention of what he was saying in the comments. Like, I understand what he's trying to say. But I just, man, Jerry Jones is the main guy to blame because he runs this team. And it trickles down to the players, obviously, but he is the main guy the reason we're struggling. So there it is.
Uh-oh.
Hey,
shit. Oh, God.
B. Horton, salute to you, bro. In Houston, I was down there 2 weeks. My favorite two spots, Dave's Hot Chicken and Ojo Loco, where all the bartenders and waitresses wear number thongs. Those are my 2 favorite spots. Yeah, for sure. Cowboys. What's up, brother?
What's up, guys?
What's happening, man? What's happening with you, man?
Oh, I have my cup out. Spare links.
The ghost of last week.
Spare links.
Okay, I see that.
I got a question for spare links, man. I got a question for you. Somebody said we got to stop blaming Jerry and blame the players as far as winning. What's your on that?
I like it. I mean, I do.
Of course you do.
I like that, and here's why. Just a week ago, we established that coaching was a big part of that downfall of where we've been in the playoffs. And I went all the way back to 2009. Wade Phillips, Jason Garrett, Coach McCarthy. If Jerry Jones was such a bad general manager, how did we get in the playoffs in those years? How did we win back-to-back games? 36 wins is what I'm trying to say just a few years ago, right? This falls on coaching and it falls on players. It really does. Jerry has done a lot of good things to now. Does he do the contracts right? Absolutely not. I mean, look at what he's doing with Micah's contract. Does he do a lot of off the field stuff? Absolutely. He does. He went to war with Roger Goodell over Ezekiel Elliott. He got sued by the NFL, countered the NFL in a lawsuit and won. Like, he does a lot of things off the field. But one thing Jerry does is he knows how to build a football team. And he has done that. Sure, we've had downfall after downfall. A lot of those downfall years, what do we have? A lot of injuries. Just last year, a lot of injuries. Rico Dowdle had 1,000 yards. Defense was third in sacks. There was still talent there, even with the injuries that we had. So I really believe that it's on the coaching staff and it's on the players. I know Jerry gets a lot of criticism. I probably criticize him a lot since I've been on YouTube. I know all of us have. But when you look at it from a big picture standpoint, a lot of this had to do with coaches. And Jerry is
real quick, when you look back and take a look at this, just like you said, don't you have to blame Jerry because he hired these coaches?
100%. I was just about to get there. I was just about to say, he does things like hold on to Jason Garrett for 10 years. Mike McCarthy should have been fired and shouldn't even entered a lame duck year, right? Wade Phillips, he should have never been here as long as he did, right? So Jerry has done a lot of stupid things, but when he got it right and we got the playoffs, why didn't we advance? That has nothing to do with Jerry. That has zero to do with Jerry. That has to do with preparation. I mean, how many times in the last 5 years when we've been in the playoffs have we said, damn, we didn't look motivated. We didn't look prepared. We got out coached. What's that one? We got out coached. We didn't get out general managered. We didn't get out ownered. We got out coached. And that's where it boils down to.
Okay, so my only pushback for that would be I feel like those years where our quarterback just didn't get it done, I think it falls on Jerry for giving him another contract after seeing him not get it done and being 2-5. So I feel like a lot, like I was just saying before you got on, I feel like there have been many cases over the years where we had this and we didn't have that, and I would like to blame Jerry. So we can say we got to the playoffs, and you're right, a lot of stuff that has happened, you can't just put everything on Jerry. Right. But why would you, seeing what Dak Prescott has done over a decade, give him another contract as if something is going to change? I compare it to me having a Dodge Viper shell and not knowing how to build a Dodge Viper motor. Like Pickens and Lane are going to be high horsepower type receivers. Do we have the mechanic that know how to put this engine together? And I don't think we do. So in that aspect, that's why I blame Jerry. I feel like he always dropped the ball in the biggest spots where we need him to be very proactive. We can say DeMarco Murray and Dez era that we didn't have. And that goes to yourself. When was the last time we really drafted a good one tech first round? You mentioned like the early 90s or something like that.
Yeah, Russell Maryland.
So I feel like there are a lot of times where we dropped the ball. Jalen Smith, injury. Damone Clark, injury. Van Der Esch, injury. We just got another injured guy. These are times where Jerry dropped the ball where we need him. Man, Jalen Smith and Van Der Esch was the best duo in one league, and they both had to go because of injuries. Jalen Smith on the team, but he won't make it through camp. That's
yeah.
So I do feel like he dropped the ball in certain positions to where we're like, dang, only if we had that. Could you imagine if we had somebody that was a little better than Prescott and he passed 3-12 5 season, 2-5 playoff games? That's quarterback that could have got us more than 19 points, I feel like. And I feel like that falls back on Jerry. So, yeah, we got that. We give McCarthy a lot of blame for saying they weren't ready. What do you mean? You're the head coach. What are you talking about? But at the same time, with him saying it, the game still got to be played. The quarterback still got to get out there and get under the center. And I feel like really failed us big with Dak Prescott for a decade. And that's where I can put a lot of blame on Jerry. Where, like, God dang it, Jerry, only if we had this, man. Only if you weren't so stubborn and so late. Like, in my opinion, I feel like the Schottenheimer's hire was lazy.
Yeah, it was.
I feel like that was really, you did not do your due diligence as far as searching the college network.
Within.
You did not do your due. You hired from within, bro, and you knew you was going to do that. I feel like that might bite us too. I just think there are a lot of times to blame Jerry. Like that, we've been in this position with plenty of head coaches, Jerry Jones. So I do feel like he get a big part of the blame. Not all of it, but I feel like he does get a big part.
What's your percentage of the blame?
Man, I'm always gonna give him more. Because at the end of the day, he hired the contract to build his house, and my floor is already coming up in the middle. My bathroom got a sink in it.
Yeah.
They put the heat on the wrong side of the door. My closet don't open on the wrong side. My toilet don't flush. So he hired the contract. That's him. He surveyed the house slanted because he surveyed the land on a hill.
Well, I tell you why your toilet don't flush. You ate too much Chinese food.
Right.
You're crazy, man.
Hey, be careful on Chinese food and have me a little bit tonight. So calm down a little bit, corner on that. I just had me some chicken fried rice. Delicious.
Not gonna get you.
Chicken fried rice is not Chinese food.
Yeah, chicken fried rice is not gonna get
to
you.
me, it is.
That's actually
racist.
Not Portuguese. That's actually Peru.
No, what's the name of that rice?
Jaffa, they call it. It's Peruvian.
Eat Szechuan food. That's proper Chinese.
No, I'm on it.
Oh, I know. I've eaten in Spanish restaurants.
I love Szechuan food.
They talking to each other.
Yeah, they're not talking.
He said the Cowboys need to go get Jalen Ramsey and DJ Reader if they want to be considered as serious contenders this year.
Well, it still wouldn't help.
We could have had Jalen Ramsey in 2016 for a pick.
It still wouldn't help.
No, they would not have gotten him. I don't think they would have gotten him anyway.
Guys, listen. This is not a joke. I know what a lot of people they're in denial about what this team is rebuilding. Say what you want to say. They're rebuilding. Yeah, you still got some pieces here. When you rebuild the engine, you don't get rid of everything. You change all the names. You change out the starter. You probably change the lifters out. That block stay the same. That transmission stay the same. A lot of things stay the same, but it's still a rebuilt engine. Corner, you know when you overhaul something, everything don't get changed.
Right. There's different levels.
You overhaul a 1,000,000-mile Freightliner tomorrow. That whole thing ain't getting stripped down.
It depends on what you do. Are you doing underhaul, overhaul, in frame? What are you doing?
Just an overhaul. It's a 1,000,000-mile truck. It's time to change some things out.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get your new fuel injectors. You're gonna get a new head. You're gonna get new cylinders. You're gonna get a lot of new stuff. New carrier, not carrier bearing. God dog, what is that thing? What's that rod called for the Jakes? Camshaft. New camshaft.
Camshaft. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
Well, can I say something?
You can need new players and still have old players that still be in a rebuilding year.
Yeah.
Word rebuild just scares everybody as if it's going to equal to 0 wins.
Right.
No, we're all tired, but we're not. We are in a rebuild. You just re-signed Dak. You got 2 new running backs. CeeDee Lamb still a young guy you just paid. You're trying to pay Michael Parsons. You got a lot of new. That offensive line is young. You got 3 first-round picks on there. Your defensive front is pretty much relatively new because Osa just got signed. Mozzie still, they young guys. You got a new team. You got a new team.
I mean, you got to pay Tyler Smith, left guard.
Yeah,
got to pay him.
3 Tylers for all first rounders.
One of the defensive backs, we got to pay him. And I don't know where we're going to get the money to sign Pickens. I want to see that. I want to see Pickens catch 20 touchdowns so I can laugh.
This Dallas Cowboy team is not an 11-6 team.
It's not 11-6.
But,
I don't.
No, they're not. They're 12-5.
Who said that? You think it's
12-5. They're 11-6 team.
Nah.
No, they're 12-5.
The Dallas Cowboys?
12-5. I would have really got that rolled down.
Yeah, nah, man.
No,
they're not 11-6. They're 12-5.
He said,
but you can't answer my question, Corner.
He said 11-6 too, but I think we get to the second round.
Well, where do you see 11 wins at on the schedule?
Go watch the Frisco Report video. It's up. It's on my.
No, I'm asking you. I ain't got to let. I'm watching the damn Frisco, Wisco. Where do you see 11 wins at on this team?
His show. The Frisco Report is the Cowboy blog show. Be respectful.
Oh, it is. I got it. When you gonna invite me? Come on, now look. I want you to write every game down. I want you to circle it, and then we're going to go over the wins and losses. I want you to convince me, where do you see 11 wins, even 12 wins?
LG, again, I'll refer you to go watch the Frisco Report episode.
Please don't
Wait a minute, the Frisco Report, is that your show?
Yeah, it's a show. Have you never seen the show?
Okay, well, invite me to come on your show, then we'll break everything down.
But you got to wear your wrestling mask.
Show, man.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that too. I got even something. Huh?
The Giants and the Washington. You're not going to sweep those teams.
Right.
These teams got better too. You guys got to stop acting like what?
Right.
Russell
Wilson ain't no punk. Russell Wilson ain't no punk.
Y'all got to stop. We're not better than Washington. Why would you just say we're going to sweep these teams? We don't know what these teams are going to. That's the talk. That's what I be meaning. We're just going to win all 4 games against these teams. Like, why?
Yes.
Why?
Nah, man.
Because we're better than them.
Man. It's a man. Nah, man.
Shit.
I think they want it. They want. There's a difference between. Yeah, I think they want to win, which I want to win too. But you just have to be a little realistic.
1980, she said, oh, that's a he, my bad. He said, Jerry built the dynasty. Okay, hey, let me ask you this. What's the difference between Jerry getting young players with Jimmy Johnson versus him getting young players now?
Because that wasn't him, that was Jimmy Johnson.
Exactly.
There you go.
Yeah.
That was Jimmy Johnson who built that team.
Yep.
And Jimmy Johnson got all the credit. Still to this day is getting the credit for those Super Bowls. Even when Barry Switzer was that was still his team all the way up, and that was still a lot of Jimmy Johnson's players all the way up until I want to say 97, 98. Yeah. You know, when Deion got the turf toe, the toe, and Michael Irvin broke his neck, and Moose Johnson was having neck problems, and you know, guys were kind of falling apart, aging concussions, and etc. Those were Jimmy Johnson's. Jimmy Johnson had an eye for talent, and he knew what guys to bring in here to get the job done. And it hasn't been done like that in a long time. We've had great players here and there, but the ultimate prize is a Super Bowl, and we haven't met that expectation.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
What's up, Doc?
What did you like in Jimmy Johnson right now that difference between him and Scotty? Like, what did he bring? What did he bring?
What did Jimmy Johnson bring?
Jimmy Johnson. Yeah.
Wow, man, he was like a father figure, man. He brought fear and respect. Those 2 words, and he brought results. He brought those things, those qualities. There's a difference between a quality coach and a head coach. Jimmy Johnson was a quality leader. He was a quality coach. They feared him. Jimmy Johnson was my height, but they feared him. You could hear a pin drop when he walked in the room. He was a coach, and he was able to control all those personalities, all those egos, all that talent all together. See, that's one thing a lot of people leave out. Oh, well, y'all had a good team. Y'all had all this talent. You know how hard it is to control all those talented players, all those supposed to be Hall of Famers? Yeah. That's hard to do. That's very hard to do. And it's hard to do. That's why Phil Jackson was so successful, because he controlled all Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen and all those guys and won championships. It's all about It's all about dominance. You play the game for dominance. You play the game to win. You play the game for championships. All this other Mickey Mouse shit in between, I do not care about anymore. I just don't. I'm sorry, guys. I don't care about it anymore. We're in a rebuilding process right now. I've been saying that video after video. It's going to take time. It takes time to build a house from the ground up. It don't happen in one day. It don't happen in one season, in one off season. It don't happen because so-and-so running around cones and trash cans and all that shit. It don't happen because of that. It don't happen because so-and-so playing golf and going to Chuck E. Cheese and Showbiz Pizza with Dak Prescott and all. It don't happen like that. That don't win.
Thing from Scotty.
That don't win. Can I get the same thing from Scotty? He's gonna have to prove it. That's, like I say, that's shit. We don't know. From what I see now, I don't think so. But it's gonna take him a long time to get there. Yeah. See, Jimmy Johnson came with that. He came with batteries included. Mm-hmm. Scotty don't have no battery. Remember, back in the day, used to buy the toys from Toys R Us, KB Toy Store, and they had some of them had batteries included. Somebody, you can walk, you can be in the mall and walk by that store, and they had them little toys, making noises and shit right there to draw you in there, because the batteries are already in there. But then you got them toys sitting in the back. They ain't got shit in them. They just sitting still. That's Scotty, man, or Shotty, whatever his damn name is. He's going to have to prove to me things that I hear and see. I'm no longer falling for that anymore. I got to see it. I got to witness it. That's where I'm at now as a Cowboy fan. I got to see results. And it's going to take him a while to do it. I got to know he's got to prove to me that he's a leader of men, that he's a father figure, that players are afraid of him. That's the only way you're going to win. There's no other way to win Super Bowls than to be feared and respect in that locker room, with your coach. There's no other way. If you friends with him, going out to eat and all that stuff, it ain't gonna get done. I'm your parent. I tell my kids, I'm your daddy. I'm not your friend. I go kick it with you. You have a happy birthday. Do this, do that. But when you get out of line, it's on, dog. Your ass is mine. We're not here to play games, man. You getting paid too much money. You the highest paid quarterback in NFL history. And you really, to me, you don't deserve it, because you haven't proved the ultimate prize, the ultimate goal. See, right now they just playing a game. Who can pay their quarterback more money? That's what I feel like. That's where the NFL has gone. Who can have the highest paid player? Yeah, we're paying all these players big time money with no results. So until they do that, then I'm gonna be that type of fan. I'm gonna be that fly on the wall type fan. But as of now, that's the way I am right now. That's the way I'm approaching this season, because they haven't proven anything to me. You have to prove in order for me to believe. You got to prove it to me. Yeah. You can't tell me what you're gonna do. I'm gonna get all A's this year, Dad. Okay, cool. I need to see it though. If you don't, that ass is mine.
Yeah. Question, corner. 2025.
I'm sorry if I went too long, Fitz.
No way, you're fine. Do you expect a lot of production from Mozzie, or you think they're gonna go in a different direction?
Can you guys hear me just fine?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Because for some reason it was on my computer mic and not my microphone, and I just caught that. But anyway, I don't think Mozzie's gonna be a starter.
Oh. Oh.
I don't think he'll be a starter. I know they just put a clip up with Mozzie pumping up the team. You know, he was mic'd up. Schottenheimer was, and you know,
really?
Oh yeah, great video, great stuff there. But
wait a minute, hold on. What you say now? They did it what now?
I was talking.
Let him talk.
No, but go back and rewind what you just said.
Oh my God.
Anyway, so great
They
video.
put a clip up.
But there was a clip up there with Mozzie, and he was like, "Don't forget the left leg, or do the right leg, or whatever it was." I think that was just for show there.
Okay, don't get fooled. Don't get fooled by that now. Go ahead.
I don't know how you can.
Look at fish.
You know, with Schottenheimer being here on the team for the last 3 years, knowing what Mozzie Smith was doing, you know, in the cut-ups, as Mike McCarthy would call them, and I think Schottenheimer calls them cut-ups too. You have to see Mozzie playing like doo-doo. I mean, you just had to. And Matt Eberflus, you know, I'm sure he's already watched all the tape on Mozzie that he needs to see. Like, there's no way in somebody's right mind that Mozzie should be the starter on this football team. Nothing. Zero. Zada zilch. Like we talk about Dak, but Dak right now is the best quarterback on the football team, right? CeeDee Lamb, he's number one wide receiver. Why? Because he's the best wide receiver on the football team. Malik Hooker is going to be the number starting free safety because right now he's the best starting free safety. You can't convince me that Mozzie Smith is the best tackle to start right next to Oso Digizua. You can't tell me that. And if Matt Eberflus and if Schottenheimer do that, they're full of themselves.
Yeah, he's awful. Mozzie's terrible.
That was actually a good point, Corner.
Exactly.
I like that one.
I ain't gonna lie. I expect you to say he might not start this year. You caught me on guard with that one.
Yeah, I got a rebuttal. Now,
I was wrong about Mozzie.
Is Jerry gonna let a 7th round draft pick replace Maxi Pad as the starter? Because if he does that, Jerry looks like he made a hell of a mistake. So if Jerry is better, do they actually put him out there or do they make him sit behind Mozzie?
I don't think Jerry cares about making mistakes anymore. I mean, in recent memory, he talked about the Taco Charlton pick, you know, the Jalen Smith contract. Jerry knows in the last decade he has screwed up a lot. I don't think that whole Jerry ego starting this play over that play, I don't think that's an issue anymore.
Really?
Maybe we can trade him, get something for him.
Hey, trade player for player trade. I mean, the last few years we've done. I think we've done it this year too. We've always done player for player. Like we traded Bossman Fat and got in Noah Igbenogany. We traded away Nyshawn Wright. We got Andrew Booth Jr. Right? We've been doing player for player trades before the season starts. Mozzie Smith for another tackle. I'm all for it.
Okay.
We got old cornerback, man.
No, we don't.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I like this corner.
No, yeah, but the new corner.
that Mozzie point was dang on good.
Yeah, it sure was.
I do agree with it's hard to believe that he's the best starter at that position.
Yeah, you better not start him.
Next to Osa, who's got overpaid.
No,
not at all.
Boy.
I was hometown discount.
Here we go.
That's a great point. I wonder if they're really going to try to keep Miles Sanders. I'm really starting to wonder that because I don't know, and I'm gonna tell you something. I do believe. I believe Jake Ferguson had reached. I believe he reached.
What did he say? I think he broke.
I think Ferguson had reached his peak.
Oh, you still feeling okay?
Wow,
really? Had reached his peak.
Really?
Oh man.
I'm sorry. When you have a setback like that's not normal.
I agree.
That's not normal.
Let me ask: do you think it was attributed to his injury, or like
No.
anything?
Has he played a full season, guys?
It has nothing to do with that ball touching your hands and you dropping it, or you being out of place and looking around like, oh, I thought I was supposed to be this way. That's you.
Right. I agree with
That's
that.
you.
I agree with
Jake Ferguson had a big setback, and I think we saw the best of him already. I think they figured him out.
And I said draft night 1, when we passed on Tyler Warren from Penn State, next year we'll be drafting a tight end in round 1 of next year's draft. Because we had the number 1 tight end sticking in front of us. And we let him go.
There'll be another one. There'll be another Tyler Warren.
I think
no, I definitely think he definitely had a big setback there.
I haven't seen a tight end like him since Gronk.
Ferguson stink last year.
No, he was bad last year. He was bad last year.
He didn't even. He looked like a whole completely it just didn't look like him.
No.
Like was it one of those things where you have a good year and it wasn't when we thought who you were? You just looked at like, because when we had him, Hinder drop, and the other boy, they was it was looking like, but him by himself, it didn't look good. There was moments where I would rather see the Michigan guy over him. What's his name? Scooney Booney. That boy.
Schoonmaker. Yeah.
That was times I would rather see Schoonmaker over Ferguson last year.
Ferguson was bad last year. I agree. Ferguson was bad last year.
It just didn't look good.
How many games he missed last year?
You starting tight end. You giving me a touchdown.
I think he missed
out of 17 games. You giving me 1. That's just not.
I don't think he played 17 games though.
No, he missed. I think half. He missed half the season, I believe.
He played enough to score. He just didn't look good. He fussed a lot. Him and Dak argued a lot. It was just not him and Dak. Early on, him and Dak argued a lot. They was.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dak always argues with him and with CD.
Yeah, but I mean, not scoring a touchdown in 14 games is big.
It is.
That's not a good
But at the same time, you look at the offense and how the offense rolled. We had more points at the bye week from the kicker than we had on the offense. So something on the offense was not clicking all across the board. Whether that's CeeDee Lamb, whether that's Brandon Cooks, whether that's whoever. A lot of people screwed up that offensive playbook last year because if the offense was flowing like it was supposed to, we were supposed to score flipping touchdowns and not field goals.
I agree with that. No, I definitely agree with that. I still think Ferguson played pretty bad last year, but I do agree with George saying.
It was the offensive line.
It was bad.
No,
That's what it was.
It was bad.
Everybody, we had so many injuries. Zach Martin missed a lot of time last year too.
Yeah,
he should have retired.
Oh, that hurt my heart the way he was playing last year.
Yeah, he was getting like
every week.
Every week, Corner, you was going at me at fifth mostly. But
but he's my dog, man. I got a connection with old Zachy Martin, man. 2016.
I don't connect with none of them.
2016, he's walking in the stadium. It's on video. Me and him make eye contact, and I tell him, Zach Martin, you're a beast. Zach Martin, you're a beast. He looks at me in my eyes and shakes his head in acknowledgement.
I never saw Zach Martin get tossed around last year like ever before.
Ooh,
it was bad. That Lions game
Lions game was brutal.
That's the game I was just about to mention. Oh my god!
Oh my
he got beat up like Gilbert. The fake Goldberg.
Gilbert.
But hey, all the fans said rip up his contract, pay him. That's what all the fans said.
Oh yeah.
Said, no, don't do it. We have too many young mouths to feed. Oh, I was told I was wrong. How did it work out last year for us?
Yo, I saw him got lifted off his feet and put on his butt, man.
And that never happened to him before.
That's so sad.
Back Martin,
it was here, man. He was mental.
Yeah,
it was mental.
I thought he checked out.
I agree.
I honestly think him losing a lot. He tried to stick it out once Frederick left, and I think losing just didn't help him. And the dude, when you mention retirement on your own without them bringing it up, you're done.
You're done, yeah.
Man, look,
years straight, and he cashed out because he knew he was leaving. Yeah. And that's what I had a problem with. And you didn't, Corner.
Well, I'm going to compare it to this. This might be a little weird, but I'm going to compare it to this.
Oh boy.
You know, when you watch somebody, let's say it's like a father, right? You when you're a kid, you idolize your father, and then as you get older, your father's getting older, right? And then so now your father can't do some of the things that he used to do with you. So as you're getting older, you see the more grades come in. You see the walking cane come in. Then obviously, you know, you see, hey, my dad can't do what he used to do. That's kind of like with Zach Martin. You know, you watched him play at this high level for so many years, and at a snap of a dime, he was done.
Yeah,
that's what hurts the most. It's like watching your father get old, man.
But not for nothing, you was blaming the offensive line coach and not Zach Martin.
Oh yeah, he had
just throwing that out there. Just throwing that out there.
He remembered that.
You did.
Oh, you can remember that.
Everything.
But guess what? We're not just talking about there's 5 guys on the line. Look at Terrence Steele. Look at Terrence Steele. Look at the Tyler Guyton.
Line coach.
But how did we start this conversation? We started off with what? It was the offensive line. Then we started talking about Zach Martin. So yeah, we're talking about the group. I'm just talking about Zach Martin.
He had a great year, right?
Look at this.
He was middle of the pack.
Get him, Savage.
He was middle of the pack.
Get him, Savage.
Now you're saying
get him, Savage.
2 weeks from now, you'll say BB's Hall of Famer. What about Tyler Smith? What about Tyler Smith? Oh, he's just mediocre. A couple of months ago, it was the play calling, the coaching. It was the 70-year-old Tom Landry coaching the offensive line. Now you're saying it's his skills eroded because he got so old. I just want to know which one it is, so I can mark it down.
Well, go back and watch what I said so you can mark it down.
Tyler Smith.
There you go. I'm sorry, I didn't know that you were so high and mighty that I got to repeat myself to you.
Oh man!
Write it down as I say it, like a court clerk. Write it down like I say it. I'm gonna start calling you clerk.
A court reporter.
Yeah, you're a court clerk. Write it down when I say it.
Oh man!
Savage. Who are you talking to?
My only pushback I have on that about the coach.
Fifth, hold on, wait. Who's he talking to, Savage?
Don't pay attention. If you ain't paying attention, we can't repeat ourselves. Go ahead, Phil.
Fifth, it's your show, man. Take it over.
My only problem was once you're in a man one-on-one, everything else out the door.
Yeah.
Once another man lock up, technique, coach, and everything is done. It's my power against yours, my technique against yours.
Once we lock up
and stand up, and my feet come up, and you knock me back to my quarterback, you beat me. And the Texans did that to him. Detroit did that to him, and it was painful to see. Because Zach Martin was, Corner, we always talk about how he never really allowed sacks. We always brag about that. Zach Martin was just all world, man. Just
it was almost
was bad. And I mean, and I get your point because with him, it wasn't nothing that it just boom.
It just happened like that. Yeah,
it happened fast too. Yeah. Just like Travis Frederick. Offensive linemen are kind of like, and hear me out when I say this, offensive linemen are kind of like kickers because that's all they do is block. Once they lose their confidence, it's a wrap. I remember when I used to run into Travis Fredericks, because he used to shop at the same store I shopped at, and we were talking, and that's when that Guillain disease was really hitting him hard.
Yeah.
And I said, man, you good? And he was like, he said, I'm all right, but he said, I feel weak. I can't, really squeeze. I can't press. I can't push, He said, I lost my confidence too. And I was like, whoa. So it's just like, I think that's what happened to Zach Martin. I think he lost his confidence too. And that's a big thing. Once you lose that confidence, man, once your body starts failing you, it's a wrap because Father Time is undefeated.
Frederick showed you how much he could squeeze your fingers, 80?
Yeah, he I said, if you don't mind, I said, man, because I remember when I first started shopping at that store, we had just moved to that area, and the first time I ran into him, I was like, Travis Fred. I was like, hey man, what's going on? He was like, oh, and the nicest guy. I mean, he would wear cutoff jeans, and you wouldn't know that he was a millionaire. He didn't carry him stuff like that. He was a cool guy. But when he shook my hand, his hand just overpowered my hand. He just naturally just squeezed the hell out of my hand. But then I said, remember the first time we shook hands, man? I said, if you don't mind, I said, show me how hard you can, squeeze. And it wasn't as strong as it was the first time. I was like, wow. So it was really affecting his nervous system and everything. It was breaking him down to where he couldn't really do too much. And once you start, and Zach Martin doesn't have that problem, but I'm just comparing, what I was talking about. Once you lose that confidence, because linemen are a lot the same, because that's all they do is block. They don't do anything else. That's all kickers do is kick. They don't do anything else. So once they lose the only thing that they're good at, that they're dominant at, like Jimmy Johnson said, man, I had to cut him because it was a kicker said, man, I lost my confidence and I had to cut him. Yeah. And he cut him, the next day or whatever. But once they lose that, man, that's all they got. All they got is their strength, their power, and their confidence. That's all they got, man. Once they lose that, it's a wrap.
Yeah, Zach Martin never lost his confidence, especially when he held out of training camp to get more money. He far from lost his confidence then.
Yeah,
it was almost a guarantee he wouldn't give up any sacks or anything on his side.
Dan Bailey lost his confidence.
Shit, yeah.
He did.
Dan Bailey lost his confidence big time.
He did.
Yeah.
Brett Maher lost his. That when she lose, gone. And I think Zach Martin, he was under contract and held out. He knew he was headed out the door. That's why he did.
Yeah.
He knew he was headed out the door.
Right.
And I'm not knocking that. He knew he wasn't gonna win nothing with Dak. Let's keep it real. He knew it was over.
100%.
Yeah.
His brother-in-law was gone.
Yeah.
And look what Tyron said. And Ronald Leary left.
Damn.
It feels weird. He says it's not the same.
Yeah.
Leary was a bit. You believe they asked Leary to come back for the veterans minimum?
Yeah.
Not even the veterans minimum. The practice squad. He's like, are you effing kidding me?
Yeah.
That was during the C word year. Yeah. They wanted Ron Leary to come back and be on the practice squad. He laughed at them, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
And the only reason I said that against Zach was not to give him that new money is I just look in my mind of all the future young players we got to pay. And I'm no Houdini, bro, but even then I was thinking, how are we going to pay all these guys? And that was my only thing, my only reason.
Hey, Fifth, I was my wife and I, we was watching I was flipping channels and I don't know what channel it was on, but they were showing Tony Romo. I think it was 2014 because we had DeMarco Murray, we had that offensive line, we had Dez. And I was watching Romo, and Romo was the quarterback. He was healthy. And this is one point in time he was healthy because he was very injury prone. And my wife and I were sitting there watching it, and he was just throwing dimes. His release was so fast. His awareness of the defense was so on point. He was going back and watching him. We used to criticize Romo back in the day, but now going back and watching him, I was like, damn, he was actually pretty good at what he did. He was really, really good. And I was like, man, all they had to do was, and a matter of fact, my wife said this, and I was very, very shocked. She said, she's like, babe, all they had to do was bring Romo back in that 2016 year. Damn, and we probably would. My wife said this. And I was like, God, yeah, you know what? I said, my guys say the same thing on our show. And I was like, man, I was watching that dude throw that rock, man, and there was no hesitation. There was no second and third guessing himself. He knew where he was going to the ball. It didn't take him a long time to figure it out. Like with Dak, it's just like every time he hikes that ball, we're like, oh God. Romo was all confident. His only thing he just couldn't stay healthy.
Stay healthy.
But
oh my God, man!
But
just go back and watch it. Go back and watch a game, though. Go back and watch the game and watch the difference. Just any game, it don't matter. But just watch the difference in quarterback skill level.
The 2016 game, real quick. I apologize. The 2016 game against Green Bay.
Yeah, the Packers, the playoff game.
As a statistician, as a coach, whatever, as a crazy fan, if you think you were going to sling the ball all day long with Dak Prescott versus who Green Bay has as quarterback,
Rodgers,
you had to throw in. Dak Prescott, Aaron Rodgers. If you thought that was going to work out, you got to be crazy. That game, the second Romo messed up, I put Dak into that game. I put Tony Romo in that game because he's going to want to be flinging the ball, especially in the second half. And we've learned from a decade now, Dak is not a slinger, go back and forth down the field type guy. That's just me. I don't know nothing, but I said that game I would have put Troy in. And I also believe you should not lose your job over injury. I believe you should lose your job from non-performance, but that's just me also.
2016, Corner, do you think they should have went back to Romo, or just as a game you got to stay with the high hand?
No, I think whenever Romo went down and scored that touchdown to Terrence Williams, I think that's when you made the shift and gave Romo the keys back to the play. I get it. It was one drive, but I think as a coach, I think that's where you get it. But I don't know if this is true or not, but I hear it and I hear it and I hear it a lot. Romo wasn't very liked in the locker room.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Yeah, I've heard.
And so when Dak came in, you always hear like Dak was playing trash basketball trash can stuff or shooting trash into the field, and Dak was like doing stuff Romo wouldn't do. And so the team really gravitated to Dak really fast, and Romo kind of got left behind. Jason Garrett was stuck in a rock and a hard place because he was like, do I put my guy Romo back in, or do I stick to the hot hand like Fitz was saying? And it wasn't necessarily the hot hand. It was the team gravitated to Dak more than they did to the veteran Romo.
Right. I got a super chat. Appreciate it, Mike. He said people talking about Schottenheimer is going to change the culture, but the problem is still the owner. This season gives me severe 2019.
It's mainly one guy on this channel, man.
I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. You put Romo in that 2016 game versus Aaron Rodgers. I got Romo all day.
Man,
what Dez was doing that season, yo, listen, Dez was fiending from that 2014 game.
No, he was.
My God.
He was unstoppable that game, and you give him. First of all, that score wouldn't be that bad. Dak just couldn't score. And not Andy Reid, the other one, Mike McCarthy. He knew what to do, and our defense. John Lee was out. We had Justin Durant at linebacker.
Yeah,
struggling.
People remember who that is. We had Justin Durant.
I remember who it was. Yeah,
back there. What's his name? He never fit number 55.
Ronald McClain.
McClain won that game. What's his name? Team in 16?
We didn't have no pass rush, man.
No, he was on that. You're thinking of 14.
16, Justin Durant. Sean Lee was hurt. Justin Durant was in that game because remember, Aaron Rodgers threw that pass to who was
that tight end? That tight end number 88.
What's the name?
Justin
Rodgers.
And that was Justin Durant was like, man, now he had me spying. I was spying Aaron Rodgers. Oh, you an old linebacker. You spying A-Rod.
David Irving was getting held and they didn't call it.
Oh, was he? He got
Cook or something that tight end caught that pass.
Because we went up there and beat them 30-17.
With Zeke, yeah.
Because they had on the older uniform, the Green Bay had on the old with the brown pants and the
throwbacks. Yeah.
We went up there and dogged him, and
David Irving giving Aaron Rodgers held that game.
Man.
And I'm sorry, Zeke should have won that Rookie of the Year. Everybody know that.
Yeah.
But see, the defense though, the defense couldn't get sacks in 26. No, I'm thinking of 2014. Never mind.
No,
2016. You right? 2016. We couldn't get no pass rush, man.
It was just David Irvin. It was one man show.
We couldn't get no pass rush.
The only other two people that showed up was Toe Man and Terrell McClain. Malik Collins and Terrell McClain.
whose background is that?
Oh, you know,
Probably OG. He don't be paying no attention.
Watching that man watching TV, man.
Probably HBO after Narc.
Jerry Cook, that's who it was. Jerry Cook.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Cook.
Yeah, Cooks. Cooks. That's his name. Yeah.
It was. I remember Cook. That's all. I didn't know.
He said Michael week 1 will be signed.
Not to worry about that. I believe he'll be signed by the first game too.
Jared Cook. Yeah, man. I remember that. Damn, that was.
No, that pass to him was ridiculous.
I really don't know. I don't know if Michael be signed. I don't know.
You don't think he'll be signed by week 1?
I don't know.
I think they're gonna break the Brinks for him, man.
Hey, can I?
Michael don't need no money. Let me come in on that right quick.
Oh.
Michael don't need no money to get his ass out there and show
Go
what he
ahead,
can do.
Corner. Go ahead, Corner.
Did you hear me?
What'd you say, OG?
Did you hear me?
Yes, we
Huh?
can.
What you say?
Did you hear me?
What did you say?
What exactly
I
did you
said,
say?
don't sign Michael and no money. Wait till the 26th come around, so we can see what he can do. See if he worth that paper. All right, now he trying to cut out that childish podcast stuff right now, but you got to get out there. You got to give me at least the 15 sacks to get that paper. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to keep crying about that, doing all that old whine and crying through the seat, talking about you ain't gonna show up for camp, you ain't gonna do this and you ain't gonna do that. I want to keep babying these dudes. Quit babying them. The Mike don't get no paper right now until the 26th season, until he shows something that he worth that money. If not, let his ass go and trade him up out of there.
Well, I'm telling you, man.
Corner, what you was about to say? What you about to say, Corner?
All right. So Jerry talked to the media before they traded for George Pickens, and Jerry dropped a hint that there was 2 trades that's going to happen, and everybody thought Jerry was full of it. No one believed Jerry. Then we get the George Pickens trade. There's still one more trade. Jerry said 2 trades. There's still one more trade. Is that trade going to be Trayvon or is that trade going to be Micah?
I think it'll be Trayvon if they're picking between the two. You think it's going to be who do you think, Corner? Man, you think it's going to be Micah?
I think the moment Trayvon gets cleared from injury, that's why Trayvon's not training with the team doctors.
Yeah.
Trayvon's not in Dallas training.
They're gonna find him.
Did they find him already, or are they
$500,000?
They already did it.
So and guess what? Trayvon quit on the team last year. Trayvon is keeping a distance. He's the only player. Michael was just in the building, right? I think it's Trayvon Diggs.
I think so too.
I can't see that.
There's one more trade, and I brought that up because just for the Micah point.
Might be that.
I don't know. I can't say. I'm not even being funny. I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know because shoot, man, you said they're gonna back the Brink. They didn't did it twice for Dak and CD.
See, the only reason I say that, Pip, is because Jerry has a hit. I get your point, but now if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But Jerry has a history of overpaying for his star players, man. So I'm just saying, based off of history. Now that's the reason I believe that he's going to absolutely. But I 100% get what you're saying.
But we haven't had star players in 10 years.
No, I get what you're saying, and I get what you're trying. I agree with you. I'm just saying.
Look at Corner.
In the last 10 years, your star players have Zeke, Dak, and now CD. I don't know what value he's put in. Jerry. We can say he'll end or whatever, but Jerry don't put much stock into that. Jerry put stock in the receivers, and who else? He don't. But
the reason I say that is because
quarterbacks.
Definitely, I agree with that. I'm. But the perception is that Mike is our best player. That's the way the media spins everything.
But Jerry,
what's the topic?
On that team.
I'm just saying, but like the reason I bring that up, Fitman, and I mean, is because we know that the Cowboys are, at least in my opinion, they're influenced a lot by what the media's perception. They changed Dak's play because of media perception. So I'm only bringing it up to say, no, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I get what you're saying. I'm just saying that the perception outside is that Mike is our best player. And watch, if they drag this out, first of all, it'll create headlines. We know Jerry loves headlines. But it's also, I just think, eventually these media guys are going to be like, oh, like you're not paying Mike and this, that, and the third. And I think eventually he'll get paid. But, hey, if I'm wrong, I'll eat my –
Jerry thought Michael was going to be this all-time, non-stoppable train wreck, and with just through-the-roof sacks and this type of, and it just hasn't been there. Right. And I think Jerry's, he hasn't showed up what we need. He's went games where he didn't record a stat. I agree. Focus his direction towards Showtime. Yeah. And we know how Jerry talks about Showtime. It's like the Showtime Lakers with Magic and X.
Ooh,
yeah,
boy, that was a lovely team, boy.
I think Jerry's focus now is Showtime, and that's CD, and that's Pickens. Right. I think that's what it is right now. I don't. The emphasis that was on Parsons is not there no more. I think Pickens and Lamb now. I think Jerry finna reshift himself to big time passes. This big contract he done gave Dak, and he done added this other. He paid Lamb. Now he done added another top 10 receiver. Come on, man. I don't think he's pressing signing Parsons, and I don't think he's gonna fold for Parsons because Jerry likes money. And what's bigger money than CD Lamb and Pickens catching crazy passes from a quarterback that he done paid $250 to?
No, I get what you're saying. I agree with you, and it's not like I disagree. But what I'm saying is, we also got to remember when Stephen Jones said the all-in stuff, that Micah, CD, and Dak is our definition of going all-in. Remember, he said that.
That was before Pickens.
I get it. I agree. I'm just saying Micah would sell jerseys too. We know that. So I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying whether it happens, it doesn't happen. I mean, I'm not saying anything this way, that way. I'm just saying that right now, I wouldn't be surprised if they break the bank for him, is all I'm saying.
Sid, do you think they're going to cut Michael? I mean, trade him?
I don't think they're going to fold for
him. So you think he walks next year?
I don't think Jerry already showing he already showing your representative, man. Hey, man, I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to this man.
Right.
So you got like you into with somebody homeboy trying to step in. You like, Brian talking to you. I'm talking to him.
Right.
That's what Jerry pretty much did to Parsons agent. Hey, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to this man.
Let me talk to the breadwinner.
Right. He already showing his agent disrespect. He ain't really. I think Pickens has shifted something. Jerry looked at what he was paying Dak and said, "Hey, go get paid."
Yeah. Right.
I get what you're saying.
Get out of here, man.
I get what you're saying. I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised.
No, I was just saying why I feel they not pressed.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying.
Break the bank for him. They just broke it for Dak.
See, what's going to happen when Pickens wants more than Lamb? When Pickens goes off,
I don't think Jerry's thinking that far. I think Jerry thinking all the time.
How can you not think that far?
How Jerry's thinking about right now?
Jerry's thinking about 2025. He got Pickens
about right now.
On one side and CD Lamb on another side. Those are a lot of people gonna be in the store. Man, what Jerry's like? Pickens or Lamb? Pickens. That's what Jerry thinking about.
1,000%.
He's thinking about the $240 million. This guaranteed money to Dak. Like I said, he's not giving Dak that much money just to turn around and hand the ball off every time. He wants Showtime. You ever seen Magic pat the ball behind his back to Kareem?
Have I seen it, man? Shit.
And Kareem hit that sky hook. That was Showtime.
That was very
sky hook.
That was Showtime. Jerry wants.
OG definitely watching Showtime.
That's what Showtime. I think that's what Jerry. He wants money. Parsons.
Careful, corner. Careful.
Jerry likes sexy stuff, plays. Parsons just don't do that. Jerry thought he was. He thought he was going to be that. I just don't think he is. I don't think he showed up enough when we needed him to. And I think he's been a diva, and Jerry don't like it.
No, for sure. He's been a diva, absolutely.
I'm not saying he's going to get signed, but I don't think he's pressed, and I don't think he's going to dictate. He ain't moving how Dak Dak age, like how Dak moved, that won't happen again. Yeah. Jerry not doing that.
Yeah.
He's just a pass rusher.
No, I get that sentiment.
Go get a
he also tackles though.
But you can go get a
run stopper
that gives you Parsons production. Who gonna give you CeeDee Lamb production in the league that you can get right now? You can get Parsons production. It's not.
Can you? You can get.
I don't know about that though, fam. I don't know about that one.
You can get Parsons production. Parsons wasn't no through the roof pass rusher.
Who's on the team right now that can do what Parsons does?
No, I didn't say on the team. I said who in the league you can get his production.
At what cost?
I'm just saying why I think I'm just saying you're gonna sign Lamb. Lamb broke records.
Who's the guy we just signed from the Redskins?
Records.
That was with us.
They compared Parsons to LG.
Who's the guy from the Redskins? He was with us, went to the Redskins, and he
Fowler.
Oh, Dante Fowler.
Dante Fowler. Didn't Dante Fowler have like 10 sacks last season?
Yeah.
Yeah, 10.
10
you can get Parsons production.
I'll take 10 sacks. I'll take 10 sacks for the veteran minimum.
Wait a minute. A few weeks ago, Savage said he wouldn't even have that production because he don't fit Matt Eberflus's scheme. Now all of a sudden, he's going to get 10 sacks again?
Wait
a minute. Am I missing something?
Hold on. Before y'all get into it real quick. Hold on. Before y'all get into it. Dante Fowler, Leland, Sam Williams, and Michael Parsons. But I want to say something before they get into it. You got Leland, you got Michael Parsons, you got Williams, and you got the new kid on the block, the rookie, and then you got Fowler. They got some pass rush this year, so I don't want to hear no excuses. Now go ahead with the battle.
All right, calm down, OG. Calm down.
OG.
Savage.
Go ahead, y'all. I want to hear the battle. Go ahead.
You did say that, Savage. You did say that.
That's right. Well, I'm going versus highest paid player in the NFL. If I can get 10 sacks at somebody at the veteran minimum versus paying the highest paid player in the NFL at defense 10 to 14, I can give up 14 sacks. I can give up 4 sacks. We drafted. Everybody loves him. Iwazuko from Boston College, another 6'2", 250-pound end. He might turn out good. Sam Williams, we don't know about him. We got the man with no bend out of Marshall that we took out of Bowling Green 2 years ago. You know what I'm trying to say? All I'm trying to say is there's got – put it this way. JPP is out there right now. He'll come in and get an 8 to 10 sack season on this Dallas team. JPP, with his 3 fingers, he would come on this team tomorrow and have 8 to 10 sacks next season. And he's training for a comeback. But he says he doesn't like Dallas. But maybe if they paid him enough, he will. He'll take $10 million for 1 year. I'll take $10 million but to be honest with you, in the same token, I don't think I would trust. It's a double-edged sword because let's say a team did give us a boatload of picks for Micah. Do we really trust in Will McClay? We trust?
Put your hand down.
Hell no.
Do we trust them even? It's like a no-win situation.
All the power.
It's a no-win situation, in my opinion.
I'm just saying, I don't think Jerry just on like, oh my God, I can't believe we don't have him signed yet. His production is the production of a normal passer.
What the fuck is that?
Stop.
The only thing he gets back there, and corner like to say, pressures, which equal to diddly squat, but his production is just as Parsons doesn't have an elite. He don't have elite stats.
Dude, kick OG's ass out. Thank you.
For fuck's sake.
He don't have elite stats.
What the fuck was that?
That dude just thinks
he don't have elite stats. So I'm not saying they're not gonna sign him. I'm just saying I don't see Jerry being head over here like, oh my God, we ain't got Parsons signed yet.
I don't think he's in a rush.
The man, look what he did.
He's not in a rush to do.
No, I don't think he's in a rush.
That's how I feel. I don't think he is.
Yeah, I think he's gonna let it ride out until Just like Dak Prescott until right there at the beginning of the goddamn kickoff. We go.
Well, no, that's what I mean. I think what I'm saying
Yeah.
is eventually he'll get signed. Is what all I was saying.
But I don't think he's gonna break the bank either, though, because he really can't afford to break the bank. He really can't.
That's fair. No, that's fair.
I don't
That's fair.
think
That's fair.
Jerry is going to break the bank with Parsons. I just don't believe it.
For over $40 million a year.
How much do you just spitballing? How much do you think he will get paid? Just
not this year though. Not this. Not this year. In 26 years. Not this year. I want to see some production.
Friday corner versus Sports Junkie corner versus G Hampton corner versus Top Crazy corner. They're all different people.
All different people.
They're all different people. Boy, I'll tell you.
How's it different people?
Look how he put his hands up like he's
corner versus Talking Crazy. Oh, jeez.
There's no Freaky Friday corner. There's no Sports Junkie corner. There's no G Hampton corner. There's no Talking Crazy corner. There's only Cowboys corner, baby. And you're looking at the man.
And there's a Mississippi Tall Sweet Bootleg Play Action corner.
Yeah.
And there's a Mississippi Bootleg Play Action Tall Sweet corner.
Ooh.
Did you just put that mic in your ass? Why you
oh my God.
Mississippi Tall Sweet Bootleg Play Action corner.
Oh my God.
Golly, man, that's so loud.
Hey,
What'd you say, Sean?
That shit is so loud. What are you having the mic up here for?
It ain't up here. It's down here. It's coming from his ass.
I'm not gonna say that.
It's a trucker earphone. Ishan, calm down a little bit. Ishan, calm down.
I'm coming down for nothing. I ain't coming down for nothing. You're busting my eardrum.
Calm down.
Nah, you calm down.
So I come to LA and talk to you about.
What are you gonna do? I dare you to come and try something.
Oh.
You ain't gonna do nothing, man. I got.
You gonna put me in your movie strip?
What happened?
You gonna put me in your movie strip?
Bro, I can't. I'm just saying.
You gonna film a movie with me?
Yeah, they filming the new Brokeback Mountain. You can be the stunt ass.
No, we gonna bootleg play action. Mississippi Talk Sweet. Wait a minute. Hold on. What did you say, Fifth?
I said
I'm gonna start calling you stunt ass.
I said they
say that.
Brokeback Mountain. You can be the stunt ass.
Oh my God.
Careful now. You in that cab by yourself now. Careful now. We don't know. We don't know what's going on after dark now. Careful. You put that. We're gonna hire you to close that curtain at nighttime. So be careful.
What's wrong with your microphone?
I got my trucker earphones on.
Man, that's not trucker. That's Temu trucker.
That's not.
No, I got my blue parrots on. My blue parrot.
That's not a good trucker headset.
That's a dead parrot.
OG found that. He found that in an old IBM warehouse box.
He found that.
No. I got that from Amazon.
Tony Schiavone headset from WCW.
You got to request a replay.
This man didn't get the made in China. He got the made in Taiwan headset.
You got to get.
That's literally the headset. That Morpheus had on, he was guiding Neo to the top of that building.
That's some IT headphones. I can say that.
I think Moses had better headset talking to God than what you got down.
That's some IT headphones. I can say
what
that.
You know about that, Corner? Corner, what you know about that? What you know about pulling out the parking lot? Wait time I just drive around the corner.
This man got some IT headphones up in here.
You don't even know how to drive a 13 speed, OG.
Some telephone.
You're like Dan Bailey, Mr. Automatic. You don't know what it is to drive manual, boy. You can't miss the speed in that automatic, OG.
He probably got automatic restriction on his license too.
You damn right. He over there driving a Volvo. Don't even know what a truck is.
OG, you got the automatic restriction on your license?
Oh,
yep. Let me see the back of your license.
Yeah, I want to see the back of that like she owns.
Back of that license. It better not say automatic restriction.
This man
driving a Volvo, think you're driving a truck.
Your new name, stunt ass, OG.
That shit is funny as fuck. Man.
Over there driving like a Swift driver.
Oh my God, that is hilarious.
He says Swift.
Hey, I drove for 2014.
Wow.
Well,
for a few weeks.
Almost got hit by your own damn drivers, didn't you?
No, they were just in trouble. He said OG call plays for Lombardi. That headset is crazy.
It's IT headphones, man.
Trinity had that on when she was guiding Neo to that roof.
Mm-hmm.
That's a crazy headset, OG. I ain't gonna lie.
What's to say by the bell phone?
Nah, man, this man got the IT headphones.
That's definitely IT headset.
Yeah, man. I'm Indian. I can say it. It's IT headphones.
Oh, that's what he says.
It's paired. It's a paired
OG
headset.
repair. How can I help you?
OG, why you in a hotel? What you doing? You a male gigolo?
Oh my god.
Oh, you got bad credit corner?
You ain't got no.
I just bought a house. Yeah, I got bad credit.
Yeah, right.
Well, let me look at it then.
He still
Let me look at it.
I bet you your credit score just went down 200.
Dude, no, it went down 35 points.
I'm gonna give.
Let me look at it. What you got in collections?
Give it.
I got zero collections.
Boy, well, let me look at it. Don't be fooled by experience. Equifax.
I cannot be on a conference call with you talking about my credit, sounding like you're goddamn right next to me, screaming.
He got that dang on can to his mouth, the other one to his ear.
Oh well, yeah, I like that. Then I tell him to buy him down a little bit.
You got to wait for 6 months because then they're going to look at your debt to income ratio.
Mm-hmm. I don't give a rat's ass. I ain't financing none. I ain't getting no new car anytime soon. That shit can drop 500 points. I ain't buying shit.
Yeah,
put my boy through hell.
I got your number.
He ain't checking nothing right now.
Let me look at it.
The only I checked was that damn mortgage balance. My first payment I made a week ago. I said, damn.
I help you get all that stuff off collections out of there.
He said, "OG,
I ain't got shit at collections."
It's been sitting there for about 20 years. It's been sitting there piled up in 20 years. I have to get that off. You got to move all those old addresses off there.
This shit is
OG,
crazy.
stop. We're not talking about credit, OG. Why you in a hotel? Let's talk about that.
His wife kicked him out of the damn house. Have you heard him talk for 45 minutes?
Now, my flight got delayed.
Man, you said that last week you was in that damn hotel.
I don't think he knows what a flight is, and I don't think he knows what delay means.
You said that last week. God have mercy.
I'm about to get off here, y'all. I will talk to y'all next week when I get home.
Oh, you don't like the hard questions? Yeah, he don't like hard questions.
She put him out. She put him out.
Y'all crazy.
She put him out.
Hey, God bless y'all, man. I'll probably be listening, tuning in. So calm on down. Hey, God bless everybody. Everybody sleep well tonight. Y'all be good now. Be careful. Everybody have a safe drive on the road, and you hit your flashers, wash your food, turn that neck every second you can, and make sure you check that pressure tire. And don't. I'm not talking to you, Corner. I'm talking to the other guys. So watch everybody around you. All right, y'all have a blessed night. And stay on that horn. All right, peace.
All right, OG.
OG wants you to drive with your flashers on and check your pressure tires. So make sure y'all do that.
Man, these headphones are fucking busting my eardrums up in here, man. I can only imagine what it's like for Corner with the headphones.
I swear to God, there was a pic on television, and it went around social media. A whole bunch of cars were stopped at a red light, and I guess the tractor trailer didn't see them or whatever. Yo, he plowed into these people like at 50 miles an hour. I swear to God, the first thing I thought of was OG. I said OG had to be on the wheel. It's out there. It's brutal.
There's some crazy ass truckers out there, man.
It was like he never saw nothing.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We're gonna close it out. It's late.
All right, man.
Why'd you have to make OG leave like that with them hard questions, Fifth?
Because I knew because she put him out.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't even let you moderate the show, man. That guy overtalks everybody.
Yeah, but salute to everybody. I appreciate y'all coming. Look, y'all. Hey, it's bad now, man. Hey, y'all stop leaving them bad comments on the 80 videos. What's wrong?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man.
Y'all stop, man. The last one I saw do. Oh, I used to be a big fan of yours. Like, what happened? What changed?
Yeah, used to be. Like, what?
Y'all opinions don't line no more.
Egotistical, man. It's
No, man. They say I cry too much.
Dude, I saw one that said, "Man, all you do is complain."
Yeah.
So, yeah. Listen, I tell y'all this season coming up, y'all gonna be in for it, man. Y'all gonna be in for the games. Corner, he gonna be in for you. I can tell Corner now. Well, Schottenheimer first year. We got to give him some time, y'all. Guys, stay calm. It's Schottenheimer's Dak first year. All right, we're gonna give him some time, and they're gonna get it right, man. You know, that's how Corner gonna be, y'all. That's what.
First, I'm gonna say, how about that Schottenheimer? That's what I'm gonna be saying.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Drinking the Kool-Aid.
Man,
stop saying that.
You didn't see my retweet today?
Man,
no, I'm glad I didn't.
Hey, one of my followers was like, "Wait, you out of all people are drinking the Kool-Aid?" I said, "Yes, on our head coach, I am."
Mike McCarthy got us smashed watermelon shot. I'm gonna drink Kool-Aid. What is going on?
This is crazy.
This is racist, man.
This is crazy.
Well, I'll maybe be sure to mail some of monkey butt powder for the chapped ass.
This is it. This is Corner gonna say, y'all. Look at the record of first. That's gonna be the one. That's gonna be the one.
That's so facts.
I don't understand what's going on right here.
We telling you we just giving you what you gonna say this season. We know you.
I'm gonna say, how about that Schottenheimer?
This is a good.
That is so good.
Nate Dawg said, "What's going on, guys? I just wanted to say I was wrong." Corner. Yep. That's how
First of all, it's what's going on, you guys. That's how it goes.
Welcome to the Cowboys Corner.
That's right.
I need to drop some videos.
Yeah, you haven't dropped a video in a minute.
Dude, I've been semi-retired.
Yeah. He ain't been retired, boy. We gonna get Ramsey, I believe. Oh my God, that's it.
Oh God, all fucking money.
That is it.
Wait, what did he say? We're gonna get Ramsey? Who said that?
Dan, 1995.
Oh my God.
We might get him. We could get him. Nothing's out of the question.
1995. My mom was beating the dog. My mom beat the dog out of my sisters for going to the Freaknik in 95.
In 95?
They went to the Freaknik 80 in Atlanta.
The Freaknik?
Oh,
that's throwback.
95 one too.
Mm.
Yeah.
Damn, you old, Fifth.
When Japan the pre had so death popping for real.
Oh man, that's throwback.
My sister never snuck to it.
The Freaknik. 95, I was a freshman in high school.
Yeah, Freaknik was popping.
I was there at the Freaknik.
Hey, Corner.
I'm sure you were.
Corner,
it was me. It was me and Johnny Hopkins.
And we was blazing
that shit up.
Man, please.
Yeah, 95. Yeah, my sister got beat so bad. Yeah, they snuck up there.
Snuck it.
I'm just waiting to see a free. I know it's video out there, footage of them probably flashing the camera.
Was Diddy there?
Oh wow.
Hey, you might be entitled to compensation if Diddy was there.
Yeah.
He wasn't Diddy yet then.
He wasn't Diddy. He was Puff Daddy trying to get there.
That guy.
He was still on the come up.
That dude is nuts, man.
He was only on one bottle of baby oil a night.
Man.
Y'all gotta watch this video of this dude named The Punisher he just did. He talked about the first time Cassie booked him in 2012. And he thought he was coming. He's a male dancer. He thought he was coming to dance. And when he got there, Cassie was like, "Yeah, just." He said it was two bowls on the table. One had warm water. One had two bottles of baby oil. Swear to God.
Okay.
The Punisher, yo, what's the mask that they wear at the party with the really long nose on it? That the people who wear at them fancy.
Oh, that old doctor mask.
They got like a really long
that
nose.
Marty Scurll wore. Marty Scurll, the wrestler.
Yes. He said Diddy came out the back with one of those on trying to disguise himself.
That dude is crazy.
Well, if he had a holster of baby oil, we know who it was. You can't disguise that.
He said one bowl had warm water. I don't know what that was for. And another one had baby oil.
Put its baby oil on its skin and then rinse it off with the hot water.
Yeah, but what I'm going to get at is if, let's say, the baby oil had GHB and some other things in it, just rubbing it on you, it's going to take a hell of a long time to your body to absorb it. You know, you can ingest it, you can nose it, you can put it up your nose if it's powder.
You been to one a party before? You speaking from experience?
Very detailed right now. You are very detailed.
A million ways a drug can be administered. So what are you gonna do? Rub lotion all over me and say, "Yo, give me 2 hours, I'll be ready." That's what just didn't make sense.
Mike Moss dropped man. Mike Moss said this.
Yeah, man. When I heard this, that's nuts.
Mike Moss, king of live stream.
Yeah, I was there. All right, Fred, y'all. I'm out of here this time. I gotta go. I'm tired, y'all.
All right.
Where you going? Are they knocking? Oh, everybody be quiet.
It's $40, man. You gotta attend a business.
What is that noise?
Opportunity.
$40.
Opportunity to see order the clinic in 2 weeks. Get an antibiotic.
Yo, I'm out, man.